well, and end hour round trip just to get back to the center of town. Just to get back to the center of town and have a nap. I had paid for the privilege of napping on a bus and traveling through time, essentially. I had not traveled through space. I had only time traveled. I had fallen asleep and time traveled and paid for the convenience of sleeping in an uncomfortable bus seat. And then I had to fucking go back to my house again. So it took me like 2 hours overall to get home. But this time was before that. The time I got locked in a bus was before this. Was, as I said, was when I was visiting my was coming back from visiting my girlfriend actually at the time. So I'd been traveling for an hour, obviously absolutely zonked out, and I was at the back of the bus on the ground level, and we pulled in and we were pulling into Middlesbrough bus station. And the way that that's set up is they pull in and they let everybody off, and then the driver's like, everyone's gone, and pulls into the bus depot. Now, I don't know what kind of ignorant, rude bastards I was sharing a bus with that day, but they all just walked past me, bystander effect, as I'm napping there, just catching flies, like. They all just are like, oh, well, I guess he's decided to live on the bus and just walk off without waking me up. Like, hello? If there was somebody who's clearly on the final stop of a bus stop, you should wake them up. You have some kind of moral obligation to make sure that they don't just fucking live there as a homeless person forever, which is exactly what the bus driver thought I was going to do, presumably. And no, actually, the bus driver didn't even realize that I was fucking alive. So I was just in the back of the bus asleep, and the bus driver just pulls into the bus depot, doesn't check to see whether the bus is empty, and just walks off. Just walks out of the bus depot, locks it down, lights are off. I'm in a dark warehouse in a dark bus with the doors locked when I wake up. I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck has happened? My last living memory was of chortling through some sunny little town in the northeast of England, and now I'm locked in a fucking bus in a warehouse and everything is dark. What the hell is going on? So I I was stuck in a bus. I don't know whether you've ever had this happen to you before, but I was locked in a vehicle. I had no idea how to proceed. So I tried the doors, but they wouldn't open. And I tried pulling them, but they're on like pneumatic locks, and it didn't work at all. So I was like, what the fuck do I do? So I crawled into the driver's seat, the driver's bunker thing. I like pried open the door and climbed into the seat, and I'm looking at all of these buttons that are in front of me, like, how am I supposed to know which one opens the door? Nobody can see me. I'm just miles away from any other living human being. The driver's fucked off. He's probably having dinner with his wife. And I've just woken up God knows how much longer, how much later. And I have to try and figure my way out of the crystal maze that is this bus. So eventually, after smacking a load of random buttons, I see one that says that's like emergency release. So I was like, okay, all right, let's go for the emergency release button. Hit it. The doors go. And an alarm goes.
45 years. Time to sleep
and
on
I'm
the
like,
bus.
oh fuck, and I just panic and I run and I just.
Why would you be like, oh fuck? Yeah, and I'll do the math, Vito. But why would you be like, oh fuck? That is an emergency release. Like you were stuck in a bus.
I just sprinted out of this bus and straight out the warehouse. I was just like, I'm not explaining myself at all. They might think I was trying to steal a bus. I don't give a fuck. I am running. I am out of this place. Just smashed the emergency release, shit my pants, and ran. And this is just me in the middle of Middlesbrough as well. Like I'm not at my final destination. I still have to get home. So I just had to run out of this warehouse, find where the fuck I was in the middle of Middlesbrough, and just try and run out and down the streets and get back home. It was ridiculous. It was incredibly strange. And then I found my way to the bus station because the bus depot was right next to the bus station.
Oh, really?
I got to the bus station and the security people, the guys that were cleaning the place and stuff, are like, what's the alarm going on? What's going on? I'm walking past all these people that are like, what the hell is going on out there? I'm just like, no, I don't know anything about that. Don't know anything about that. Oh, yeah, you guys should probably.
What a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Right, gentle mates versus Nongshim. Let's do this. Right, mates have been banning Breeze, yes. Have they kept banning Breeze? Yes. So they're gonna ban Breeze. Nongshim. Nongshim Red Force. Have they always been banning Pearl? Let's go Pearl. Mates, what will they pick? Bind Haven or Split? Not Haven. Definitely not Bind. Oh shit. Ah shit. They pick Split. Oh, that's a shit pick and all. Fuck, Nongshim look good, don't they? Nongshim pick fucking, they just pick Bind. Right, you then, mates, don't know what you banned, but you both don't. You ban Corrode, you ban Abyss, we play Haven. They both got very similar map pools, actually. Right, there you go. Done. Unlucky.
Wasn't able to change my team BCM recovering from strep throat trip.
I accidentally threw a firework at a puppy. This is a different day.
All right. So
where is he? Where is this place that he's at? Look, these are all different days. What was this? Sideshow's story of the day. You're super behind? Oh, I am. Oh, map veto. Breeze Pearl. Oh, mates picked Haven. And you picked Corrode. So that's wrong. And they banned Split. They're going to ban Abyss. That's going to be right. Bind map 3. Okay, it's a 3 out of 7. Oh shit.
13,092 EU equals best region.
Was the one just before I left as well? Did the stream drop? Why am I getting more review my teams? Right, refund all them. They're not getting theirs. Fuck that. You're not getting it. Right, I did skin Keddy. Oh, do you, Johnston? You're not getting it on a technicality. We've been through this. Refund them. I'm not doing them. Scam? Unlucky. To be honest, unlucky. Do I care? Oh, I see. Yeah, announcements came back up. Look at Egg on broadcast. What is he wearing?
He was talking about in his arrivals.
What is that? It's that wingman thing. Anyway, this team, La Rock IGL, Balls, Rose, Balls, Baby Boy, no balls, Starkso, boring, Kiko, fine, Mini, yeah. I mean, EU. I mean, I was about to say you must have some EU bias because double mates, double BBL and Kiko. Yeah, let's see how that plays out for you. Let's see how that plays out for you, buddy. Probably not great. Are you aware of what has happened in the past? Can I check the unban request? I don't even know how you do check unban requests, to be honest. From yesterday's sacrifice? Let the people decide. Should they be back or not? Let the people choose. Mrs. TMV, I'm with you on... Oh, what did you say? I'm with you on T1, did that say? I'm with you on Hated T1 till they disband. I don't want them to disband. They went too far. Keep them banned. No, I don't care. Let the people decide. People are saying unban. Sure.
One having a big cleanup. What's going to make the difference here? What matters most?
I think the dive player is the most important in this meta right now. It's the hardest job to get individual value on. There's a lot of dive players in this tournament that are excellent at creating space, but can't find individual impact beyond that. I think Dombi not only is great at building space for his team, but also is individually excellent, and to me, that's more important than just the Yoru, who very often is, you know, cleaning up kills on anti-ecos with the Outlaw, he's taking over on defense with the AWP. I think it's the hardest role in the game, and from
Right, global. Global. Iraq. 3610. A big fat hen. Liberia. It's not Liberia, it's in Asia, probably. Let's go 3610. Let's go Thailand, why not? Oh, it's adjacent. It was always going to be adjacent. So, what could this be? Laos? Cambodia? Vietnam, I think? Could be Malaysia? I would say it's probably going to be this way. I don't think it'll be closer just because 3,000. I don't think that's 3,700 miles or whatever it was. So I think it'll be further east. So let's go Vietnam. Vietnam doesn't border you. The more you learn. Well, there you go, Cambodia. I did think, does it? And it doesn't. I thought it did. Thought this part was Vietnam too, but it's not. Unlucky. Anyway, still did pretty well. In 5 is fine. Okay, now this should be a close game. Here's how I feel about this. If Nongshim 2-0, then that equals Pacific upper final. If Nongshim 2-1, question mark. If Gentle Mates 2-1, question mark. If Gentle Mates 0-2, Nongshim shite. Martin versus Dumby. Who will it be? I now have 4 players on my VFL in this game. But again, whoever wins, I'm hoping they just giga pop off. Whoever loses, that's fine. That's fine. Don't care. I would say that this map veto does favor Nongshim. I think Nongshim are probably a little worse at Haven, but not by a lot. They are better at Corrode than Mates from what we've seen. Although I do think Mates could give them a fight there. But they should be favored on Corrode. And I do think, even though both teams are good on Bind, that Nongshim are better on Bind. Particularly their attack side. I mean, Nongshim's attack side win rates are kind of insane. Apart from the one game of Abyss that they've played, I mean, these are some. I mean, even like here, they've picked Haven, right? Look at the map that Gentlemates have picked. I wouldn't want to play that map. And I think if you're looking for like the reason why people were pretty high on Nongshim, basically it's obviously somewhat eye test, but it's also statistically Nongshim I think are the best team in this tournament. Like, if you look at that round win rates and shit like that, like, Nongshim statistically were the best team coming in. Because, like, Fury is, like, you know, not, like, gun round win rate actually isn't that. I think it was only, like, 50%. But, like, Nongshim's was, like, 65 or something. Genuine question. What is VFL and how does the point system work? I don't have time to go through all of the point system, but basically it's based on kills and maps for the most part and VLR rating. VFL is a free-to-play game, like VCT companion game. Quiz for next break. Oh god. Is it a good one? I shall judge it now. Mirror clicking world. Holy what? What, you just have to click on different places? God, it looks so strange, doesn't it? God, it might take them 2 minutes to do this. I might just do it now. K? What? Wait, hold on. What do I have to do? Click on any country starting with the given letter. Okay. It just said K and I was like, huh? Right, P, Philippines. R, Russia. Q, Qatar? Where the fuck's the Middle East? Q, I mean, go next, go next. Oh, Oman. Where is the Middle East? Is Oman this one or this one? I get this wrong even with the normal map. Fuck is that one? U, Uzbekistan, Ukraine. Ukraine. Y, Yemen. J, Japan. K, Kazakhstan. C, China. I, Iran. A, Azerbaijan. Is where? This? F, France. Bro, where? France. M, Malaysia. T, Thailand. S, South Africa. N, Nigeria. G, it's Greenland count? No. Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, fuck. Ghana? Fuck, which one's Ghana? Z, Zimbabwe, Zambia. B, Botswana. Huh. Honduras? Oh, fuck. Map is starting? Not yet. D. D for
This is
DRC. L for Laos.
Mini will gently
for Vietnam.
over Nongshim.
E for Ethiopia. Q for Qatar. Fuck, where is it? I mean, there you go. Pretty good, I'd say. Oh, don't show XLG and EDG. We don't need that. When it's Sideshow casting, Sideshow will not be casting in this tournament because Bren had to do some green card stuff. But then again, I don't know why Bren wants to stay in America given its current state. But
with different variations, nobody yet has succeeded
And the casting will be completely unbiased.
yeah, might as well get Chober in there as well.
A bit of a different flavor with that Cypher, with that Astra. Let's see what Mates do have in store. As first little peek coming through. Francis will walk down mid, just going to be clearing out that Cypher cam nice and early.
A heavy stack in towards mid here. You got backup behind Francis at the top of B site.
So I've got Extros, Ivy, Starkso,
Meanwhile,
Mini.
a shock dart landing at the feet of Martin does take him to 33.
But they go for the classic gentle mate pressure fake here with the Neon Yoru.
Follow through.
RB making noise.
Killjoy in the wrong spot. Turret not up.
Wrapping around, and obviously the turret deactivated, given the positioning of Ivy, and now they get the jump, and RB gets
give the kill to Mini. Clever.
Kill the map.
What a round from Mates. Classic Mates round to start.
Tripwire catching one. Martin holding close, looking to catch them off guard on this swing, and will be able to get a kill for himself. Bippo as well joining in from the garage doors, looking for a little bit more, but
did
Francis
not need
will
to do that,
Bippo.
Bippo. Really did not need to do that. You realize they have to come to C, right?
Low on health.
Stark so.
Swinging around the back, and this will be Ivy. Absolutely dead to rights right before he maybe would have had a chance to contend against Mini. Push the garage, clip gonna be good for both, and Mates gonna be good for the pistol round win.
Yeah, and this is
Nice start from Mates, really good round to begin. Just
coming
completely
up to this
outplayed
event,
them.
watching Mates, watching them so far in this event, is their mid-rounding is so good. They understand tendencies of their opponents so well, and Starkzone knows how to use that against you. And in this round, you throw both duelists at the A site, at long. You have to react as Nongshim. You have no choice but to throw your forces at that, because if both duelists are there, feels like a hit. And instead, it's actually just a pullback, and Nongshim never is able to figure it out. Space taken, RB flanked. Great round.
4-player stack up once again, going to be Xross by himself. Cross towards A, as they want to try to collapse in on top of these players of Mates, but able to quickly exit, rolling back. And
I
now
have a
gambling into the
feeling this
lighter
might
side
be
of the
quite an attack-sided game. I
Oh,
feel like in this
instantly
game, you're going to
headshot,
want 9 on attack
Xross
like every
taken
single
out.
time.
You have to punish found halfway now towards that dimensional drift. It's Francis, only one buying up a Sheriff. Trying to put it to use. Downbeat's going to be
team
good for
stunts.
one.
How did
Now,
Francis live through the
duelist
team
for
stunts?
Nongshim going to be left on the floor. Just RB and Ivy, classics in hand to try to see if they can make a go of anything, get some damage in, or if they will just tuck back and die to the spike. So they want to try to find some blood here, but it's only going to be theirs.
What the
Standing
fuck
there
was that
close.
zoom? Why are we getting a little Marshall
Martin,
zoom?
having gotten that Marshall, is going to go on this hunt and wants to get even closer to that ult.
They're trying to give the kill to
Funnel it in.
Martin.
And Ivy on the drop down. Martin will be able to pursue and deepen up from behind. A 3K form and a 2-0 start. Clean stuff for Mates.
Yeah, looking really solid so far. See what
F
they
it,
can
I'm
do
gonna
with
stand up
this
again.
bonus. It's going to be pretty powerful. 3 Bulldogs, 2 Vandals. That's what they're bringing to bear. Martin there, pretty good. The Marshall, Desk was talking about, very good with those scopes. You can get those in his hands. He can
Bring out the
certainly
treadmill?
do damage.
No, I just realized I should be
Francis on the
standing
other
up
side
every
also
so often, right?
Pretty sharp. But this time,
it's
it
just
is
better
Mates
for you.
who are coming out 2-0 and
Shouldn't be sitting
maybe
down
going to
for
challenge the C site
6
this
hours
time. A pretty
in
far
a row.
forward turret here.
Game is good never.
They clear it out along with the Nano.
Okay, this time the
Plenty of
fake
noise
C
being made.
exec.
Trying to once again drum up that interest. Drag
they
Nongshim
walk
across
B.
to one side of the map. Down B at the same time is going to go for a peek in towards B. 3 players on the opposite side of that as
clear it?
Ivy
Show
under some
me
pressure, but
down
Downby
B?
able to hold his own for one, but
one.
Martin quickly shuts him down. B site now going to be open. The plant going in.
gonna
Martin
get
getting
his
the
ult
dimensional
off
drift
this.
off the back of this. So even though it's into a 4v4, this is still very good odds for Mates as they look to convert the opponents, and immediately that ult gets invested.
Look at Starkzo again.
Swing around the corner. Cliff, however, going to be overwhelmed. Ivy collecting that kill, tries to turn back to
Just
find the
got
enemy
one,
Aura,
they
but
probably
Martin
win the round,
continues
but,
to
I mean,
excel.
it's not planted for them now.
6-1-1, 7-1-1.
Oh, my.
And can he get some more in the round? RP
How?
just stuck here within the smoke is going to be good for the one. Retaps it, Martin snaps
No
on,
way.
looks for the ace. RP will deny, but
Well,
cannot
no
get
ace,
the
but
round
holy
win.
fuck. How did he
The
fucking
bonus
avoid all those
conversion is
bullets?
found.
How did RB avoid those bullets?
Well, Nongshim's going to need to call 911 here pretty soon. That is absolutely crazy stuff from Martin. Trying to show you he is the best in the world right now. This Nongshim style be damned. And they're all over the map right now. Nongshim is having such a hard time keeping track of stuff. And it's the beginning of this round that's a setup for Mates. They clear the KJ util so they could set up for some of those lurks in the sea. They don't even really end up needing it because they have dimensional drift, but a lot of the follow-through ideas are there.
And looking for the crunch in the mid. Francis
Swing
left
from guard?
limping away, 26 health remaining. Frankly, fortunate to be able to
Yeah,
escape.
Luckier for one of them, that's why. I was wondering, like, so you got 2 guys there.
Just being
swinging.
slotted
Kinda
here
great.
within the smoke in case there's that aggressive push, but Mates, they're taking it nice and easy. Swing out.
Whoa.
Nice shots from Xross. Just get put down low on HP, but he's able to find the kill, but Martin now able to go ahead and clean
Of
up the
course,
enemy
goes
Soma,
and fucking
and now
cleans
they go
up.
pushing
I
forward into the
specifically
C
didn't
side.
pick Martin because I thought no way in hell he
Shuts
could
down
keep up his
Downbeat.
form. I stand corrected.
I think going into the tournament, that would have been a fair
Go
assessment.
forward
But
here into the smoke. The walk in.
considering his rating was
To his
higher,
demise, Francis gone. Beepo just dashing around, plants his feet, 180s, and is just dancing on him. 4-0 start, back into a bye.
okay,
Nongshim,
maybe Mates are the
surely
truth. I did
They
pick Mates
pop
to
a
win this game.
timeout.
And Mates able to do something that a lot of teams have struggled with in Pacific, and that's not get run over by Dombey with a shotgun. and it's all on this reaction from Stark. So he's expecting it, sees him, hits him right before he comes through the fast lane again. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Great
Nerves?
stuff
I wouldn't
from
put this
Beepo.
down to nerves. I think we've seen
Using the relay bolt
4
to set
pretty
himself
good
up for
rounds from
success.
Gentle Mate.
You're absolutely correct. It will be timeout time.
I mean, we'll see how they react. As again, I think this is going to be a very attack-sided game, personally. I think if you can win 4 on defense, you've done all right. Oh, Liverpool are 2-0 up. Well, Sag. This really sort of confuses me. Are there no seats? I'm sure there's some seats.
You have Martin as well as Starso.
It's a little bit of an extra oomph, and you know, you also have that advantage of playing in through the group stage. You know, frankly, that is an advantage at this point. The way that the players get adapted to everything, you're used to the stage noise, all that kind of stuff. A little bit of a go with a clone and a drone. Ivy
Okay, so trying to get aggressive here in mid,
again,
so they wait for
misdirection
first
early,
contact to see where it
trying to
is,
pull
then they're going to be
rotations.
aggro on the
Tommy
map
just
where they
taking
are.
space instead. Crossfire set up with RB. See if they can hold this.
Swing now. Down be able to find the first. Looks for a little bit more, but Martin again cuts him down. RB is there for that second layer, but Starso is able to find Francis.
Oh, Glyph.
Starts on the walk forward, catching Glyph there at A lobby, and RB finds
Well,
a
go
second.
and fight
Ivy
them.
gets involved.
There you
The
go.
Nongshim will be able to find their first round win. Op going to be recovered as they get on the board.
Love the timeout call here from Nongshim. The plan is pretty simple. Hold your defaults for the most part. Where there isn't early pressure on the map, try to take a little bit of space. They get it in towards the front of B, and Domby's able to get the first kill and really set this round in motion for Nongshim to start going for those trades, go for those push-outs, and they do a phenomenal job of it. It's a little back and forth.
Okay, so
Overall,
nice
you're
adaptation
playing for
from
those trades, and
Nongshim.
you're going to get them.
Go and be aggro. Coach is smiling.
What the doctor ordered here for Nongshim. Domby does have his ult. You have Starkzo's ult already.
Well, do they have more of it is going to be the question. Can
Get
you find
Chober
that
in the booth.
follow-up?
Okay, they've seen a lot of players there, so they just
Operator
run across the sea.
shifted.
The Euro TPs
Reposition now.
across.
It's the full 5 forces of mates. Get ready to collide in against Ivy, but he's just going to go on a timing spray through that cyber cage, finding Mini. Dimensional drift again here from Martin, by the way. He's dancing around. I'm trying to guide this Hunter's Fury, and eventually it's going to be Glyph able to collect the kill there onto Ivy as the KJ gets taken down. So
But they have
44.
left there with the Euro ult
Mike still
overall
being brought
coming in,
forward,
maybe.
not yet planted.
it's still
Downbeat trying to
coming
hold them
around,
back,
of
and
course,
Francis
and they might.
finding a shot. Starzo now eliminated. As the Cosmic
Astro
Divide gets
coming in
called
a
in, but
bit.
already 2 players are in
Bit
front
late.
of this. Smoke now falling. Downbeat finding the one. Pops that overdrive, slides in. And will zap Martin down.
Well,
3 players alive. Nongshim, they double up their round
welcome
count.
to
This is a great
welcome to
example
Nong
of
Nation.
what makes Domby such a good Neon. It's the patience that he has. Sometimes, yes, he's going to be running all over you. He's going crazy. He's styling on you, whatever. But look at that jump peek there. He gets the spot onto the 2 players, the one behind the box, the one back sight. And he immediately pops the overdrive, wants to make sure that there's nothing left in that round for Gentlemates. And that's huge. Get that early pressure there.
And now you're on a bit of an
as
eco.
well
So
after they
Nongshim
bully
basically off
Mates
the
out of long A.
And
off
that's
the
a
rip,
3
just
ult
saying,
investment from Gentlemates.
True.
fuck it,
Ends up
fight
being
'em.
a massive victory for
Again, they
Nongshim.
try this A fight. Again,
Round
it's a C
side.
hit. This time they're going to get back into sight.
The
Oh,
going,
wow.
and Clip is going to be caught. X-Ross.
Let's go,
All the way
X-Ross.
across the map.
Again, I
Intercepting
can't
the enemy
lose on
Astra.
VFL in this game, but I could at least use my players still fragging, I suppose.
Once again, though, Nongshim going to have to go for the retake play. Mini will
Now
reposition.
Yorwolf.
Francis at the same time. The dimensional drift is in, spotting out the 2 players at garage, calling that for RB, but Downbeat's now going to be taken down. Beepo
What?
finding him at backside.
What?
Finds another. The exit's there. Francis good for 1. But now the neural depth invested here in their face, looking for the
Yeah,
shot on the
good
side
luck
across,
getting
but Beepo will track him down.
I mean, what? Show me
What a
Beepo's
hole here
POV.
from Mates.
We're
I mean,
waiting
this
for that
is
Yoruble
just
to like. I'm
firepower
thinking,
on
oh,
display.
mate, you fuck this here. You're
setup
trying
here
to push
is brilliant
garage
in
and
the
you're
early
getting
part of
Yoruble
the
because they know
round.
you're here.
Use the Killjoy utility to stall them out in garage. You have the lineup with the Hunter's Fury. Yeah, you catch the clone as well in there, but Glyph is the main target. Oh, Beepo. He wants to prove that he can hang with Dombi on this server, and he is doing a great job. 5 and 4 for that round. Pivotal, the way he's able to shut down that execute from Dombi and Ivy, or the retake attempt, I should say.
It's a massive one. It looks like Mates just continue to just poke and prod towards
Okay,
the
so that was
C
kind of
site.
a half buy for Mates as well. It's like a
But over
half
for
buy,
now.
and
Well, for
they
sure.
use
Again,
Sova
Nongshim trying
and
this walk
Yoruble.
down mid.
Yeah, with how much
Now they still do have the
Nongshim has
ult
been
advantage here,
willing to invest
Nongshim, but that's a
resources into
fucking
long A
gigantic
early.
win for Mates.
You know, you might be able to get that open space, get those easy plants, get into your
Yeah,
post
this time they
plants a little
slow
bit
it down.
easier.
Nice pace change from
That
Mates.
round, they
It's been a
just
pretty
scrambled really well.
fast game thus
Nongshim might
far.
be
Now
had a
they
decent
slow it
idea
way
of how to
down.
play that, but
Does make you
Mates
think
were
like
just
an
better.
A lurk is coming
the
in, and
individual
doing
firepower
a slow
department,
B hit
Exos
in this
is
kind of
hooked in.
game, I think would have been
Crossfire
genius.
was
Instead,
already
they are
set
going to
up.
come back to A.
See if they can do some damage
No,
here.
they are not going
Big
to
pop.
expect.
Himself flush against the wall as they go fishing into the corner. Spots him out and has him
Apparently,
lined
they're
up.
not even going to check this. Which is a
Fantastic
little...
position for Exos. And
Ooh!
he gets a third.
I was going to say,
Crosshair just perfect.
they're not going to expect 3 players to be on A behind this guy
What a
solo
lurk.
on long.
Perhaps a bit of luck in the mix as well.
But they never even got there.
So now, last one standing. Ivy not quite peeking out from that deep flank. This round surely is going to be Nongshim's, and there you go. The final shot from
Let's go,
behind.
Ivy.
Nongshim trying to keep it contentious. It's 2 rounds separating now.
Just big plays again, just like we saw in that best of 5 against RRQ for Nongshim, where X-Ross was just going absolutely crazy. The best performance we had seen from him to date. One of the new members here on the Nongshim, and he has really stepped up as of late.
And also on a new role, because coming into kickoff, prior to that, he'd been playing controller. It was RB running the Sova, running the initiator. Changed it up, and he has looked right at home. Big performance for him to try to start this off and keep Nongshim into a winning position. Now, just paranoid out from RB, able to buy enough time, buy enough space, slows down the approach.
Ooh,
He's gonna try to make this half buy sing.
nice relay bolt.
The dart, the reposition, clear of that turret.
So they try and fast pivot back into C.
KJ, still does
But
expire.
they're
Here comes
already
the
here,
entry.
though.
Got the leg shot down. He gets a spray down, finds himself a second. Ivy good for one, but Martine still alive.
But you can just
still
send
in with a
Martine
chance,
at
our
them, I
mates.
suppose.
And RB closing the gap. Here's the
TP's
TP.
back. 28
He's made his
HP.
exit, goes for the swing,
Ooh.
challenges him, and manages to win it out. Nongshim.
I mean, it's a fucking frantic game. This is part of the problem. Like, you're playing against your
Mates are
Neon.
absolutely still in with a shout.
Oh, you feel
Like,
like
these guys
there's
are
a
going to be
chance
fast.
every time.
Like, if you're
Every
going to try and,
time
like,
with
oh,
him.
let's
He's
go
up to
B to
15
C
kills
fast
already.
pivot, it's like, yeah, but they might have a
Just
TP and a
flying
Neon
as
who can just
usual.
run there, and they've got 3 players on
But
the
this
side
is,
before you
in
take
terms
it.
of the macro game,
Like, they can
good
beat you
stuff
there,
from Nongshim.
and they
You
did.
throw that relay bolt out to prevent the quick B hit, funnel them over to C, and they've kind of overcommitted by the point
Martine
that
has ult here.
Nongshim's already got a lot of players there. They've got 4 out of the 5. And so it's a great crossfire setup. They're in position to handle that pressure nicely. And even though it's
See, what I
fast,
don't
it's
like about what
great
Mates have done
on the
here
fly
is I think
thinking
they're
from
making
Nongshim.
this
Speaking
a
of the
little bit
devil.
obvious, although Martine will frag them out of any situation.
Find Dombi.
Whenever they're
There's his
slow,
third
it's like
ult.
A. If it's B or
Sending
C,
out
it's
another one.
fast, and if it's A,
Spring
it's
his way
slow.
across, spotting out the players here in mid. Gonna rewrap all the way across towards heaven. Meanwhile,
You got
Francis
TP back
stunned
into
up
his
in the
death. I mean,
corner.
this guy's in heaven.
Gets the shot onto Beepo, but now Martine arrives there in heaven.
Julian Smith, thanks for the $5.
Fellow duels
What did you
protected.
say? Missed the first
Opens up
game,
this
looks like
A
there's
site
some hope
even
for Furia?
further.
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely some hope for Furia, yes, but,
Ooh!
Won't be able to
well,
find one.
they
Gets a
need to
little
not
bit
pick
of damage
Breeze,
onto
let's put it
Glyph.
that way.
Follow-up
And
shot
Paper
card
X's
finding
split is just very good. What you can
more
do.
as well. Martine gonna go for the later linger. Does have
Okay,
the TP to get himself
4v3.
into the corner.
Killjoy ult.
Will be spotted. There's the exit. They know where he's jumped to.
Oh,
You know they're offside.
Ring ring Glyph bro
Trying to
Uni
get
is
this
calling,
defuse going.
just put the notebooks in the bag.
A 3v4 and Ivy taking point, finds the first, swings in, takes out Martin, but not before he finds himself a third kill. Starso pinned into the corner. The defuse, however, is just being held to completion. Enough space.
Didn't hear them on it,
covering
maybe?
fire from Ivy. Nongshim tie it up at 5-5.
RB just on the edge. The shotgun, I think, missed. Maybe they thought the shot
This
would
round
be
looks
on.
like Martin's just going to win it by himself.
But
He's
yeah,
just going to
definitely,
knock you out
definitely Fury are on
before
like
you
a
have
dead
any hope.
rubber.
Great dimensional drift
The
to set
Haven
up that
look good.
crossfire anchor. Something that I love about the way mates play
But
is they use their duelists to set up kind of on
I reckon the only like truly terrible game
have
we should get
that
from now on
ultimate.
are the
You have
AG
Ivy's
games. I think
ultimate to clear
every other
that
game should at
space,
least be
to set
competitive.
that up, and it's
He
just held.
hoped.
Ivy holds the line brilliantly.
He said hoping. Clueless.
Cuts to the corner. Judge v Shorty. The jump across, people are now going on the entry, immediately shut down, and Francis out like a thief in the night.
Goodbye, Francis. And look at how fast they are again here.
Martin looking for the readjust. It's going to be Starzo to collect the kill, but now the relay bolt goes in. The
Oh well, it wasn't all Danby. I literally thought. I thought he might have got all of them, which would have been
It is
insane.
just a Danby sprinting at him, playing in RB. As Nongshim gained the lead.
Well, I said this would be an
This is
attack-sided
huge.
game. I did say
really
about
good on both
Nongshim's
sides of
fucking.
this map.
I mean, they're just so here so
Over
fast. So this time, I
70%
mean,
win
mates, they did
percentage,
try
as
a
you would
fast
expect
A.
would be, 13-4, 35. Disgusting, by the way. The combo there, relay bolt, paranoia, double swing.
Spray down!
They hit it out of the park. they're letting loose with a few vamoses of their own.
Mates now, once again.
It's all
shaky on the
beyond
buy.
Haven.
Bulldog, a sheriff in the mix.
Who the
Half
fuck
armor
is
still going to have that
Bipper?
operated. They're not going to be seeing the appearance of the outlaw here for Nongshim. Do we get a 6-6? Or 7-5 to Nongshim's advantage at the half.
Mates have gotten a little one-dimensional. So Nongshim has been able
Again,
to
it's
rotate
slow.
well,
I mean,
take
look, they
space
just
well.
know. Look,
Well,
even
he's
their
in
killjoy is
defensive
rotating
position
now.
here, and he hits the
Oh, mates, shoot back! I mean, I'll take it for my VFL.
Unbelievable.
I like the VFL points, but shoot back, please. Hello.
Mini sits him down, trades one back, but good God! Finds another clipped by the upshot.
They're all
He's got the
And
finish.
Ivy,
It's
let's go.
7-5.
Let's go TMV VFL farming.
Start
Let's
for
go.
Nongshim, but what a rally back!
Okay, that was 4-0 and they won 7-5. I think not. God, if Chobra fucking wins. If Chobra wins a tournament, I can't have that. I can't be having that. Holy. Reminder RB was in prison. when I read Reminder RB was in prison, I was like, what? RB was in prison? And then you were like, in China. And I was like, oh yeah. Look, unless you can speak Spanish, you're not gonna understand. Poor Kesnit. This is what MV players are doing instead of scrimming, by the way. Envy have actually not scrimmed at all. Turn it on, some of us do.
Year of uni, I was really just bored a lot of the time. I wasn't enjoying the course that I was studying at the time, and I was playing sports and shit, with my friends, but I was like, I want to create something.
This guy was not playing sports and shit.
That was what I was lacking. This was before I got into casting, maybe a couple of months before I got into casting, 4 years ago. And I was like, I want to be productive. I want to be creative. I'm just spending my time. I was playing like 2 hours to 3 hours of TF2 scrims every night. And then I was just kind of wasting my life away at uni, it felt like, and not really doing much with it. And then the social occasions were just going out and getting pissed. So I was like, I'm not doing anything,
He's insufferable. Probably Wii Sports. I mean, just actually insufferable. Who the fuck spends their uni days being like, oh shit, I need to go and find my calling. What a fucking waste of human space. Okay, it's gonna be
Hard to
full
wipe
C
the
exec.
smile off my face after watching that crowd. They are so loud here.
Your uni days off or
It
just
is
like
just
trolling
phenomenal
about?
What this crowd, what
else are you
energy they're
paying
bringing
for?
us,
If not
for
just
these
to doze
players.
about.
Decibel reader is definitely broken.
Yep, it's
That should have
off the
capped out.
charts.
Mini, look at the tuck back. Francis
fuck
just
are they
forward,
killed?
able to find one. Mini
Through the
holding his
spot.
own, looking for the second, gets a follow-up, but Dami just slides across.
3v3.
Keeps it in with a 3v3.
Crucial 3. Mates need to
still
win this, I
working on
think.
getting everybody shifted over towards this side of the map. Stark Zone now arriving at C-Link. Double push, ready to come through that garage, but a double
They have
face
slide still,
from
and
Ivy
a
and
stun.
Dami to try to slow them up. Starks with the shock darts,
Now
able
they
to
don't.
find one, but they get one apiece. And now it's just Starks the veteran, the champion's winner, to try to clutch it out, but damn it, the smooth criminal just moonwalks to garage.
What in the
gets
actual
right click
fuck is
kill.
that? What is that?
Beeple, are you okay? No,
What is that?
Clearly, you should say Mini.
Yeah, Minnie, are you okay? Yeah, I mean, it was quite the start there. Minnie as well, also suffering at the hands of Dombi. Great crossfires again, set up. I mean, the post plant really nice here for this 3v3. And as always, Dombi just does a great job of getting info
What
for
the-
you on those jump peaks. It's the way he starts his acceleration.
What is
before,
that, man?
And he's already turning
That's
the corner,
not legal.
so it makes it really hard to punish it. He's the best when it comes to that kind of movement. And we've seen it on display a couple times here today, where he's basically winning rounds by not giving mates the ability to find an angle for free.
With this double walk down A long. If they continue to push, they're going to find themselves in open sight. Leaving this quad stack and garage up to their own devices. Ivy's going to go on a bit of a walkabout, check in towards that angle, but he's just the one with a bandit. And now we'll spot out multiple players. He looks to back away.
Oh, but they haven't taken the
Suspicious,
space.
but they're pretty quick to rotate right now.
Smoke the garage, trying to drum up some continued interest on that C site. So Mini does tuck back over. If there's anything coming their way, but they're getting
They're
into
gonna be
Run
position.
into a stack
Yeah.
here.
See if they can make a go of this. Recon going to send out Martin, able to find the first. Francis will fall. Ping reveal there on the Dombi. Starts and applying in. Martin able to find another. Now Ivy going to be taken down. The jump out. Beepo trying to finish the job there on RB. Takes him low, but cannot finish
Do they know
the
about this
kill.
other guy? No.
Glyph with that recovered bandit. He's able to find the enemy omen, and suddenly this round starts getting away from Nongshim. To be the massive jump start that mates need to get themselves back into the half. And Mini picks his timing gorgeously. 4 bullets remaining in this Vandal. The swing, only needed one, swaps over to the Ghost. Camden trying to spot, and Dombi!
Fucking wins
He's
it.
actually
3
the truth,
HP!
bro. Like plot armor
What an
extreme.
effort from
This, I
Mates.
mean, yeah. This is actually a
make it
fucking
so
anime
damn
battle
close.
between
It's a great
Dombi
read.
and
Martin and Dombi.
Stacking in the garage, waiting things out.
This is
And
the
when
first time people are
the
actually
spot
watching
comes
this guy,
through,
and now like
they
now the ticks
anticipate
are making
way
sense. You
Nongshim's
know,
gonna
we're
wanna
like,
move.
yep, Nongshim will just
Nongshim,
win.
of course, is gonna
Nongshim
wanna
win.
do.
Nongshim
Oh,
win.
there's 4 garage. Well, we go, hey, easy money. But Nongshim takes a really long time because it doesn't feel comfortable for them. You know, maybe it was only, you know, a couple players that were there. I don't think, you know, Ivy saw all 4, so he couldn't really fully get it relayed over to his team that, okay, they're all over here, just go. They're just going to go ahead and take the
Yeah,
C site for
Cypher
free.
stop
Space
this.
is open. Mini doesn't want to contest it. It's a full 3-man wrap, though, through attacker side spawn.
You hear that, Bucky? Dombi continuing to chase forward.
Get the spike down. Threaten
Now
the
you get
flank
nervous about this
retake.
retake with that there.
Cam getting the reveal on the 1. Ivy will just turn back away over towards Long, trying to see if there's going to be anyone on that flank. Meanwhile, RB taking that closer position. His fast lane gets set up. He does have that judge in hand, but Cliff is able to find one. Francis going to be taken down, and
Oh,
RB
get one.
is too whiffy on that jump spot. In the falling to the wayside as Ivy will get
Okay, nice
eliminated.
retake by Mates.
Cliff, a massive round
The
from
fact
the
that the
Astra.
judge didn't get one there was
Keeps up it very clean here in
fairly
the Hansi
important,
bonus.
Yeah,
a good round by me.
little fortunate to get past some of those shotguns, but they do. That's what matters most here. Pretty clean as well for mates. So your economy's going to be very happy about that. Whoops. Didn't hit the first shot. They're all just covering the right angles, doing their jobs. Mini wants to get the crowd behind him. See if they could turn this map around. Feels difficult going up against this composition, this Nongshim team.
Come
They're
on,
attacker
Stark, so
side.
get some
Anybody
fucking
can do it with
kills.
this Cypher Astra. I think it's very possible for Mates.
I mean, you've got that Cosmic Divide, one away from a neural theft. There are tools available for
I don't
Mates.
know, I think Mates needed that
This next one
pistol
together.
to threaten the fast CXA.
Zombie's already got an overdrive, something that you always have to be wary of. Trying to sell a bit
They
of a
wasted
fake
a lot
here
of
with
youth
the
that
fast
didn't
lane.
destroy the camera.
Showing
So you
that
can
for
see
the first
that
time,
that
but
was just a
nobody
full
on
fake, so
Mates
they
is
just
buying it.
completely
They
leave
Don't
it.
have that camera.
They haven't moved the muscle, yep.
Should break that trip.
The clone forward, cleared out. Evo keeping that one covered. Thrown out forward, looking for the pop flash out, and Martin collects two!
He gets both?
Francis is supposed
Straight
to be
up,
there
do
to
not believe
protect,
it, man.
But he just gets torn apart. Because now the spike is dropped right there in front of their welcome arms. Clean one shot there from RB, but cannot
Ooh,
find
if
the
he got
follow-up.
the second,
Then he
winnable.
keeps him in such a winning position. Bandit being a bit whippy there. Pipo cannot find the kill.
What are we doing, people?
Ivy tries to drag it back, and now the overdrive going to be invested. An immediate slide away from Domby. Still getting pressured out though by Starkso. Pushes forward, shuts him down, barrel stuffing with the overdrive.
Run
Now
for
they're going to
A.
go for the pivot all the way
Go
across to A.
heaven.
It's Domby again who's going to bail you out here as Nongshim, give you a chance,
Oh,
give you some
people,
hope.
mate, what are we
He's
doing?
going to go all the way up towards heaven. Try to see if he can catch him a bit off guard. A little unorthodox here.
Wasn't in range of the alarm bot, so does end up recalling that. So they don't have that to cover for that potential flank through A. So they can't double up the angle.
Oh, this is going to be tough. This is tough for Mates.
Domby surely spotting out the first. Not sure if he's seen the second though. But now some noise being made. The Astral Form,
Oh, no.
Ivy unable to find the spray. Couple shots flying through. Glyph whittled away, yeah, down to 37 HP. There's a right click from Domby. Able to find one, looks for the follow-up, doesn't make it happen. His gun barrel spotted! Glyph, he thought he had the kill! But he just doesn't confirm it.
Bruh.
Ivy stays alive.
Oh,
This
I'm not sure he
Nongshim
would
get
have
up
had
to
time
double
anyway,
digits.
but bruh.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
tough.
individual effort from Domby that gets you this round.
I mean, Bippo cost
It's
him that round, though.
just
What's he
chaos. But that is exactly the way that Domby likes it. I thought this was going to be it. The gun barrel had stuck through the smoke as well. So Glyph had a chance and he thought he had it and he pulled back.
You see those sparks fly off the head. Makes you think, okay, I've got him, but unable to confirm it, and that's going to be a timeout call now. Surprisingly, somewhat, the first one from the Mates camp.
Yeah, this was as I said when I went back and looked at these win rates, it's like this is a fucking bold pick. It's not often you're like, oh yeah, shit, let's
Damby on a
go
technical
with that
level
one.
is so impressive, but does it make my blood boil to watch him?
like they played 3 games on this map as well. Like 72-76. This is Mate's pick. Sorry, did I miss the anonymous gifter with the gifter eating my own asparagus? What's wrong with eating asparagus? Why does it make your blood boil? Baitia, you gotta see it this way, right?
He's been working wonders, and right now it looks like he's going to be
Damby's gonna get this agent note. He's gonna single-handedly get this agent note.
He's one charge away, but here comes the crunch. Damby's going to be able to find one. TP going to be committed to at the same time for a quick little moment, or the cancel comes in from RB.
No second layer there.
Okay,
Nongshim
Damby's
was
dead.
able to back up. Not sure if they got stalled by some util.
Francis now gone. RB.
Okay, you seen the Astra? That
Feeling
should be
overwhelmed.
actually, yeah, C
Feeling
size free.
outnumbered. Goes for the back pedal. X-Ross now going to be caught out as Martin gets that ultimate online. Don't think he'll need it in this one, though.
I mean, the money isn't great
Near
here.
the tripwire, and it's just RB and
Yeah,
Ivy
they have
trying
been
to see if
winning
they can
like
make a go
late
of this
round
somehow,
clutch
some way.
situations. I mean, we had 4 Guardians in this round.
It's going to be tough.
2v4, this is a hell of a lot to ask, especially as the dimensional drift will be able to locate both these players, you would suspect. Tuck back through, there's the exit, but cannot get that shorty out fast enough. Glyph, quick on the trade, and RB completely surrounded. Timeout call,
Okay.
works a treat for Gentlemates. 3 players stay alive, they get themselves another round
And
win.
this will be an
Yeah,
eco
it just
for
seems like they
Nongshim
want
as
to pick
well.
up the pace as
Maybe
well.
a
They
way
wanna
back
react
in for
quickly.
Mates.
They're able to thwart the initial advance of Dombi and then go immediately over towards B, reading that there's going to be the pullback because there's no follow-up layer behind it for Nongchim. I thought for a moment there that Martin might have made a whoopsie, but his teammate right there to help him out, no problem. Still getting that valuable info, securing the round for sure. Still going to have that Cosmic Divide. It's a weak buy for Nongchim. Lucky for Dombi. Francis, okay, flirting with the Guardian, but instead they're going to go for 2 Stingers. Half armors, an outlaw for Martin to counter this. See how they want to pilot it. It looks like they're really just going to make a quick hit towards Garage.
Yeah, it might just be
Certainly
shoving
feels
their way
like
through
it.
that angle.
Quick smoke, drone out, cleared by the outlaw.
For the fast C exec, but against the
Go.
outlaw.
Clone catching
Although,
a shot.
that's 2
Martin
bullets.
tucks back flat, has to get the reload off as Paranoia goes out. Not connecting on to Mini, however. The swing into the corner. RB looking to try to get some value with that frenzy, but will just fall to the wayside. Francis is going to be good for 1, but they are just getting overwhelmed and stormed out of this side. Beepo, another 3-game round for him.
It seems like it's actually so hard still. With full guns against an eco to stop this team.
And this is a team.
Anonymous gifter
that
to
has
Master
unbelievable
Baden,
resiliency.
1994.
Saw it all the
Again,
time in
who's
EMEA
Master Baden?
when they were pushed to the brink, when they were pushed to the limits. Not to mention the least of which is the way they got here. The best of 5 they won in a reverse sweep against Fnatic to find themselves into this event. There is
Who's what?
no doubt that the mental is extremely tough for this squad. So as Nongchim, another go here at long A. Martin, this is
Why
scary,
1994
but
though?
has a little bit of an angle in this smoke.
Tiny gap to try to play around with. Doesn't seem like RB's going to be giving him the opportunity, though.
I think this might be one of those rounds where Nongchim plays it a little bit slower, takes a pause. Ivy finds a tripwire over on the other side.
And Flair, thanks for the 7 months.
Maybe people feel like this is going to be one of those rounds where they can just make a quick rotate to the other side after trying to create some attention, throwing another smoke in, throwing a drone in as well to keep that extra player placed. That forces Glyph
Maybe try and
to have
change
to
up the
remain.
pace a little bit.
And even now you're getting rotation. Starkso's coming over. Timing, is it going to be good?
No, into the C, into a B hit. They're trying to split A.
Trying to pinch through B? Look at the pings.
They're
Maybe
gonna
making the
they're
call
gonna
for it. They will
Euro.
have the dimensional drift to scout for them. Tripwire going to be spotted. Glimpse there on the Mini. Rotate all the way around, up in towards Heaven. On the exit, only going to be seeing the clone.
Oh,
Push forward,
X-Ross.
Cliff looking
Oh,
to
he
flush
won
out
it.
X-Ross, but be able to find that kill. Players now from Mates getting into position here as fast as they possibly can, but Mini just slides across, finds a headshot.
I mean, what on earth is
Dammy.
going on? He doesn't even try and
Dude,
shoot
that's
at
so
it.
funny.
He doesn't even try and shoot at it.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to get distracted by this motherfucker. I'm waiting for his teammate. And W says, all right, fuck you then.
Finding their footing
That's
once
so
again,
funny.
not allowing for Mates to get their way back into this.
And now we're starting to see some of that push and pull that we saw more of.
You know what it's like? Do you know like basketball stats at all? I'm not sure if they exist in football too.
Rebounds,
They'll
assists.
take their time.
No, you know like if
Mini,
someone has a
he tried
really
to
bad
hold
like
his shot to
3-point
wait
shooting
off the
percentage,
side,
you just
bro.
force them to shoot the 3-pointer.
You can't do that against Dombi. He's gonna
It's like you
hit
won't bother
anyway.
blocking them. Like people
And,
don't even bother going for Dommy because they're like,
immediately
he's just gonna
able to
keep
get into
jumping.
A.
Like, you know, I'll take the 50-50. I'll let him shoot. Like I'll let him jump.
Mates are confused about what they're doing on the map because it was so slow. It was methodical. They were making some attention.
But from time to time, he'll just be
Drift all
there.
the way over, get up in the top of Heaven, draw some attention that way. But now, a lot of players looking for a B push out. It's a little bit weaker here for Mates. Mini just on a Sheriff. Guardian works.
Wins it out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Worked low, 45 health.
Gotta be winning that one, I
Remaining
think.
on
That was a
him.
little whiffy from both. Bob Corp, thanks
as
for
long
the
as the ability to
37
fight.
months.
Little bit
For
of a
every
change up
round
in the
Nongsim
position.
lose
It's a
next
little
map,
bit deeper
I will
this
buy
time
one
on
of
B.
Faker's ramen.
I'm curious. You've already got tucked in player Beepo right around
Faker
the
has a
corner,
ramen?
holding that tight angle. He's got backup as well from Martin. This could be a meat grinder for Nongchim.
Oh, this could be a very deadly indeed. It's the jiggle peek out. People able to find the first down. We're going to be taken down. RB as well. Gone. Martin.
That
and
one,
Soldier from behind.
Looking like me. Yeah, you might
Picking
want to
them
flash
apart.
there. Having a Yoru walk this
In
way
reply
maybe
to a
wasn't the
flawless,
best idea.
looking to find a flawless of their own. And he can just rotate in Grab himself a rifle.
Vega has a lot, does he?
Nice little cheeky upgrade
It
for
makes
free.
sense. I'm just
Francis should be dead on the swing.
No, I'm just not clued in
Let's manage to
personally
find the
with,
one. It's gonna
Mini,
take a hell
you
of a
got-
lot more than
Mini,
that.
bro,
Again,
get in
another
there.
3K for this Neon. Keeps him in with a shout. Just 2 rounds separating. Nongshim not yet up
Yeah,
to
and the
that
thing is,
point.
if you're like
I mean, you
Ivy
can see
or
just
Exros
How
on the team,
smart, and again, the adjustments
Like, don't
that
take
come
a first
immediately
fight.
here from mates. It's like,
Don't
okay, they've
bother.
slowed down the pace. Now we can take some space. Now, if they give us those opportunities, we can capitalize on them, catch them off guard, and it works a treat. Again, I love the calling of Stark. So he
Just
is
let
so
this guy
petty. He's so
run
aware
around
of
first
the game.
before you
And
go
even when
taking
things
any
look
fight.
like they're going catastrophically bad, he's often able to find an answer pretty quickly. Here we go, push out again.
This time, looking for maybe a bit more aggression. Requires still going to be standing. Push forward comes in.
Where is Dobby going?
Going to go running at him. The judge and him.
Holy
Very much
shit,
overwhelmed.
man.
3 players waiting from the opposite side of that smoke. X-Ross with the 100's very able to find
What
one.
the
People know
fuck
that
is
he's taking
going
down
on?
Not
Francis.
fair,
Being
bro.
so flush against the wall,
It's
staring
actually
in
not
towards that
fair.
main connector. It's just Starzo on that approach.
You should run.
Has a Hunter's Fury, but there's just no real way to try to
Damage
invest it from
checkmate, I
here.
think.
Tries to play his way forward, gets tagged up, and now has to back off, avoid getting detained. Same for Glyph. And this buys an immense amount of time for Nongshim in the post plant.
Oh,
Glyph, however,
losable.
able to find one. The enemy Yoru going to be taken down. Shock Dart not quite tagging up Ivy enough.
No,
Consideration
no,
on that
no.
ult, but it cannot
Let's go,
for
Ivy.
it.
18 kills for Ivy,
finds
it
the
must be
final
said.
2, and Nongshim find their way up to map point.
If you
Great
could
little
manage to
setup
get to
here
20, that'd be good
to
for
get
me.
through that trip
What's Extras
quickly.
on? 13?
Start taking
Let's
space
let
as
this
Dombi
game simmer a little
used
bit.
the clone to identify it, and then Dombi's off to the races. Yes, he doesn't get a kill, but that set tees you up for a follow-up there because you get the info, because you get the space, and X-Ross can rip his ultimate. Plus, you got players just ready there on the point. I mean, Francis absolutely turns on a dime there. That's got to be
Okay,
frustrating
3
here.
chances.
Map
Mini and
point.
Starks are at the bottom of the board.
Gentlemen,
Not what I want to
gonna
see.
have to dig deep. A judge for Beepo, a bunch of ultimates in their back pockets. Zombie has
Do it again.
the overdrive.
Have a bit of that wombo combo action that can come through. Three-dimensional drift, and Martina will go ahead and
They
invest
have
it, but
no
might not
nuance.
get the follow-up.
you're fucking
There's yet more kills to be found. RB trying to steal his way forward onto the site. Caught by Starzo.
Let's go, Ivy. 20
Doesn't
kills
manage
for
to
Ivy.
punch through as Martina arriving around the back. Keeping X-Ross's attention tied. Doesn't fall for the clone. Spots that jiggle peek out. Ivy wants to try to commit in toward the plan.
You
but here
ain't
comes the
Domby,
arrival
little
of the
bro.
Players, and he's only going to be able to find Beepo.
No, it is like a different
X-Ross
game.
now. Needing to pull off another 1v3 and will not be able to have it.
But it's
Gentlemen
close.
sticking around.
Yeah,
Two more to go
still close.
to push
I mean,
this map into overtime.
Martin's dragging alone
Nongshim
will make
tests the
games
waters
close.
with another B hit, but this time there's
Isn't
a
that
lot
fucked
of
up?
reinforcements.
How is that
A
even
quick fast
allowed?
lane as well.
How
Up
is
in
he
the
so
mix.
consistent, bro?
I mean,
Have you made a
Martin,
video on like just Martine?
he might drop a 30 bomb in a
course.
loss here. See if they can turn it
I'm about
around
to
and maybe
stop time to
force
make another one,
OT.
bro.
But Ivy's
they
been
lose.
phenomenal lately. He has been great in these post plants. He is so sharp with that Vandal.
Other
It's an
than
eco.
Furia and
Hold on.
AG,
It's an eco. Ivy
Does
on
have
20
his ult.
kills. Let's
Swinger
fucking
for
go.
RB.
it's not an eco. Domby has fucking overdrive.
Skirmish in Pacific. As
He didn't lie.
drone to try to clear the way forward onto C. Quick rotations here though from
This is a
Mates.
pseudo eco round.
Are all in position. Just
Again,
also
he's found a way to get
wave
past
as
Cypher
Hunter's
trips.
Fury to try to go ahead and peel off some of that
On a
pressure.
CXX.
Opens up with it.
Double
Finds
scan.
RB.
What's he gonna do?
Spike now dropped onto the floor. Glib.
Get his teammate killed.
He's just alive. He gets the collapse. Francis and Downby both gonna be
He
struck
ran
down.
into him. Oh
Ivy,
my
however,
god!
on
How
that
did he get
flank,
here?
Comes away with 2 kills. X-Ross able to
Oh!
play.
No way.
That's Ivy.
For my
He's scared,
VFL,
he's scared.
1+1 point.
He's got the judge at range. Needs another weapon. Does Starso.
Oh my god!
As
He's
he rewraps it right
Gambling.
now. Ivy's not buying it. Just now considering.
you can put an alarm bot down, right?
I got the spike.
If you're gonna do
I think
this
he
much.
rotate. I
Grabs
think he
the
runs to
spike.
C. You know he hasn't gone out garage.
Nah, you alarm bot right side?
Approach towards back
Molly
side
left and
considered
plant?
for Starso, but hasn't heard a single
You put
thing
an
from
alarm.
Ivy.
bot
Okay.
down, right, yeah.
There it
He's got
is.
so
Molly
much
left.
utility.
No, Molly
The alarm
left.
bot
You're
seems to block
crazy.
Off the one side. This is going to give him a
Does he
lockdown
just
as
leave?
well.
Does he just go long?
Calling my bot. My ult.
Recalls it. The swing of the
Oh
corner.
my god!
Oh,
What an
shit.
ungodly Red Bull clutch.
Wow.
The 4K to get the 13.
I said Ivy was good value. Good value for that one.
What a clutch, man.
That's tough. Okay. 1-0 Nongshim. What's the next map? Corrode. Next, we play Mates' worst map that they play. And then we play a map that they're both good at if we get there, but I would say probably not.
So what I did was I found a recipe online to create
Sure.
Hey
Yeah, sure.
TMV,
some kind
I've
of
made a
homemade
VCT quiz game website. Would you be interested in playing it on stream?
smoke bombs, smoke grenades. Is essentially what they were. It was homemade smoke grenades. So I'm not gonna tell you how to make them or anything. But essentially, I ordered the ingredients online. And,
Wait. So for those of you who missed the start of this story, he said he needed something. This better not be porn. Which pro player do I think of on Astra? Now, I'm going to go... Not many people will say this. Sugar Zero. Who do I think of on Breach? But the first thought in my head was Zelsis. Brimstone? Brimstone is Mako to me. Chamber is Yay. It can't be anyone other than Yay. Clove. You know what I think of Clove? Didn't Life play Clove? See, you're all saying Smoggy, but I'm thinking, didn't Life play a terrible Clove? Cypher. I mean, Nats. Although Mini is also a shout there, but we did just see him play. Deadlock? Who do I associate with Deadlock? I don't even know anyone who has played Deadlock. Primmy. Primmy is a good shout. Fade. I mean, maybe because she plays today, but I did think EU first. I thought EU first. Gecko. Again, the only guy who's played it this year, I think, Rien's. Not the only player. Harbor, Mazzino. That one's obvious. ISO. I think Alpha for last year. Jet. CNED. KO. Ethan. Could be Simon as well.
Hey, my favorite streamer. What do you think of the allegations that Beppo
I
has
don't
a
know
bigger
about
nose than
those
Dr.
allegations, I'll be
Doofenshmirtz?
honest. Killjoy. Who do I associate with Killjoy? Weirdly, FNS. Neon. I mean, we're watching him play. I mean, it has to be. Omen. I'm going to put tens. Phoenix. I'm going to put Jing. Raze, I'm also going to put Jing. Reyna. Ooh, Reyna's a good one. Have to go back in the day. Who played a lot of Reyna? Who played a lot of Reyna back in the day? Did Asuna play Reyna a lot? Have I made that up? Didn't Asuna used to play Reyna on Icebox? For 100 Thieves? Like way back in the day. I don't know why that's come to mind. I'm putting Asuna. Sage. I could... Who's played a lot of Sage? I mean, Jing again. Jing actually does come to mind for Sage. Does anyone else come to mind for Sage? I think I'm putting Jing again. Artist? Oh, I could have put Artist. You're right. Sky. Again, my first thought is Ethan. I guess Devi. I could shout out Devi here. Sova. Has to be Hiko. Has to be Hiko. Teo, I mean, has to be Trent. Veto, I mean, has to be Forsaken for that one game he played. Viper is Nets. Vice, right now I'm thinking Althea, to be honest, but that's based off right now. Waylay, it has to be Timotino, I think. Yoru, I mean, right now, it has to be Martine. Right, this is the community. Oh, this is interesting. Well, the community boaster for Astra. Actually, 26 people did put Sugar Zero, the old heads. Jonah P. What did I put? I put Zelsis, who was up there. Demon 1 for Brim. Mako was my choice, second. Obviously, Yay by far the most for that. No one went with me for life, but I remember molding at his clove. Nats, obviously the main one there. Brimmy, the main one here. What did we get there? So, what did I put for this? Oh, I put EU, which yeah was the fourth. CGRS, of course. How could I forget? I put Rienz. The something gecko, yeah. Should have thought about that. Mazzino only third for this, of course. The Cove incident for some gets him a lot. But I'm surprised to see Forsaken so high. People just put Forsaken for everyone. Alpha was the main one here. What did I put for Jet? Oh, I put CNED. Sorry, I'm an OG Noah. Ethan then cracks, makes sense. Alpha for Killjoy, I put FNS. Danby, makes sense. Tens, makes sense. Jing, yeah. Something Rainer, not many. Scream would have been a great answer. Scream, I think, is the correct answer there. Devi and Jing here. Ethan number 1 for Sky, and then Devi, which I put. Leo for Sova makes sense. Who did I put? I put Hiko. Where are the old heads at? No Hiko? Trent for Teo, obviously. Yudotan, then Forsaken. Nats, Viper makes sense.
At Thinking Man's Valor, which tournament winner do you think was the worst?
Which
given the
tournament
context
winner
of
was
the
the?
time,
I mean,
obviously,
T1.
given the
T1
amount
were
of
the
people
worst.
who have been calling Arsenal the worst Premier
T1 were
leaders.
the worst winning team. I don't even think it's that close, is it? This guy hates T1? No, but it just is true. It is T1. EDG? Yeah, but EDG won champs, not a little 8-team Mickey Mouse. Hyunmin for Waylay, then Timothy. It makes sense. An extra over something or Martine. Boo. No, it's definitely T1. T1 were the most fraudulent, for sure. Is Lock-in more or less Mickey Mouse than an 18 Masters? I would say an 18 Masters is more Mickey Mouse at the start of the season. Right. Anyway, the start of this story, right? He said he needed to find his calling at uni. And then said, so I started making smoke bombs.
You are supposed to cook it. So you cook it in a pan. And, you know, so I'm stirring it round and, like, pouring a bit of this mix in, pouring a bit of that mix in, and, like, stirring it, making some homemade pyrotechnics. I don't know the legality of this. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it while I'm in the US. I just decided it was fun, you know?
Okay,
it's
they're losing.
Just creative, right?
They're
like
fucking losing.
Chemistry, a little bit of, like, cooking stuff up. So I cooked up these homemade smoke.
What was he saying? Sorry.
They said, like, okay, we're going on Corrode. Like, how are you going to handle Dombey? What's your plan? He's like, I don't think that Dombey's that special. You know, we're going to focus on us. There's nothing they're really doing that's crazy. I'm like, you're going to lose this fucking game. I'm sorry. This is like the one team where you don't focus on yourself. Just focus on stopping them, man. Please.
I mean, I just before we went into Haven, I was looking at Nongshim's stats on Haven. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is pretty bold, because like Nongshim's win rate on both attack and defense was like 75%, and they played it three
Holy
times.
fuck.
They'd won 3 times, and on both attack and defense had basically dominated everyone they played. So, yeah, it wasn't the best.
Goddamn.
choice. And then this is Mates' map that they're not good at.
And this is like the Dombey fucking illegal map. Like, if you've seen some of the shit this guy does on the fucking B entry, oh my
And my
fucking
flatmate
lord.
thought I was fucking dumb as
He
shit.
thought Haven
because
was.
anyone who
If no one's ever watched it
puts
in the chat, but he
something
thought Haven was
flammable
special. Holy shit.
on the stove is probably cooked in the head. And so, all right, I was probably a bit dumb, but I was just cooking this thing on the stove, you know, low heat, just smells kind of
Smoke
awful.
bomb
actually.
on the stove.
And then you've got to find a container to put it in. So I was putting it in toilet paper tubes, right? Because that keeps it nice and cylindrical. And then we'd kind of stick a fuse in the top, although the fuse never really set. And so we were trying these out. Now the first time I did it, I was in the actually it must have been 5 years ago, because I was in the first year of uni the first time I did it, and we made 2 of them, and I was just.
This guy gets kicked out of uni. This guy is making illegal pyrotechnics in his house, and is getting kicked out of uni for sharing answers.
Seeing how they worked, and so we added some orange food dye to it as well. Not food dye, actually, fabric dye. Some orange fabric dye that we bought from some shop in the middle of town. And so we set this thing off, and we had no idea what was gonna happen. And so I lit it, and oh yeah, there was a couple of times. It was fun as fuck. So the first time we lit it and we put it down, and it was, imagine, okay, you've got like some student accommodation, and it's a load of it's like a prison kind of layout. You know, it has a central courtyard, and there's 4 kind of big blocks of like 6-story apartments all surrounding this courtyard. And the courtyard was massive, probably the size of a football field. And so I plopped it down in the middle of this football field, and it just filled the entire place up with orange smoke. It went mental. We set it off, and we were expecting it just to be a little bit.
What is this called, bro?
And we'd be like, oh, that's kind of cool. And this thing just burnt with the fucking fire of 1,000 suns, started melting the tarmac, and fucking just releasing massive amounts of smoke. We were like, fuck, they're going to call the fire engines. So we just ran inside, obviously. It doesn't blow up, right? That's the key thing. It's not really a firework. It just burns intensely hot and releases a shit ton of smoke, and it just went everywhere. There's like people, like I said, there's four walls of like student accommodation, and all we can see is everyone there at the thing. Yo, High Noon, thank you for the sub. Okay, so to get back to the story though, we can just see.
Look at this guy, not appreciative at all.
Everyone's just like at their windows, just looking outside. People are like closing their fucking curtains, not their curtains, their windows, the top windows, to stop the smoke getting in. And it's just everywhere. So we're like, okay, we have another one, but we're not doing that with it. And so I think I used that other one at like a bonfire night or something around at someone's house. And a couple of years go by, and by this,
I mean, this guy is peak stupid.
Like you ever say thanks, Tori.
Right, that's at least a 10 minutes. You can thank me for
It's
counting.
unproven, and they're going to have to debut it in their first round of playoffs here at Master Santiago. See if they can get the job done. They once again start on an attack side, selling another fake early, so similar ideas to what we saw.
So, a Phoenix KO comp. I mean, normally they're replacing each other.
Leave the best Tori alone.
Francis take it down low. Downbeat still going to be able to find a kill as many
Mini
will
on
fall.
KO.
We get backpedal there from Stars, but the rest of the team still working their way forward into the B site. Now being heard is Ivy for the opening shot. Won't be able to have it there. Hippo just repositioning, shows his head for a brief little moment, but does manage to tuck away.
There's a lot of damage.
For now. Nebula fading on this mid connector. The Prowler to lead it forward.
Big fight from Extros, big kill from Extros. I actually associate Extros kind of with this map. I think this is the map where he often kind of pops off. Nice retake.
Francis taking that early contact, that early damage, survives and finds the final kill, and Snongshim get the pistol.
Yeah, and the
Very
way
solid
Nongshim is
round
set up
coming
for
out
this
from
round is
Mates.
really nice. Even getting that first pick,
By Mates, by Nongshim.
as those two players were trying to sell
Looking
a fake on the other
clean,
side of the
looking
map.
good.
They kill one. Dombi's immediately running over, but they're not over pressing. They're not overextending. They're hanging back.
And as Shao
5B
says,
tower,
I mean,
5B
it's fine to
elbow,
say, oh, we're just
waiting
going to
out
focus on
see
ourselves.
if there's going to be any aggression. They use a snake bite.
Good
to buy
luck
a
with
little
that.
bit of space, buy a little bit of time. And then this is a huge catch for Exros there to take Starkso out of mid. That really opens up that extra layer for you, that extra angle that you don't have to worry about. And then they just flood in together. You've used all your utility by that point as Mates as well. There were no flashes left on the retake.
Full force coming through, try to catch Nongshim off guard. Flashes in, Francis with that judge gonna be able to find one. Now they know the buy is in play, but Ivy's still so far forward.
Ivy
ends up
with a
getting caught
forward
by
choice.
it. Big advantage now into the hands of Mates. They
He's
look to
is
tie
quite
things up
good.
1-1 immediately. TP in, RP, hounded down, and Martinez right back to it.
Put him on any agent, man.
The 4K to make it 1-1. He's already one charge away from the run it back.
Well, there you go. More trickery from Gentlemates. Coming in with a plan. And it works an absolute treat. This angle that Martin takes. Dombi tries to slide right at him and pays the price.
Well-earned pop-off from him. Just picking up right where he left off in the previous map. Now, one kill, give him that run it back just in case things start getting a little bit dicey in Nongshim's own. Thrifty attempt here. Francis again with a shotgun.
Now maybe the
Playing on
KO
corner.
is the way.
Swing in, and Martin
Ooh,
survives.
unlucky.
Get that heal through as well.
And he's got the regen shield. That's crazy value. Gets the ult. You can funnel an ult orb over to Mini too. That's so huge for Gentlemates. Comes the little backfill here, but
Just grab up that Bucky, so maybe Damby can try to put it to use.
I think they heard them is the problem, so they are going to run a
Hearing
fairly
all of this
fast here.
rotations coming in.
Thing is, if you're Nongshim, you know mates are they're gonna play an
Like,
extreme
anything
pace. You
about
would have
it,
thought
obviously
here
the
because
button
they don't have the
great
Viper to
at
reset
all
or
for
anything.
Nongshim.
They're playing solo smokes like
Damby trying to get himself
you
forward.
see a
into the
smoke,
section,
it's like
actually utilize
you know
his
where they're
shotgun.
going.
Relay bolt going to be coming in. Damby sliding forward, able to find one, get some damage on that follow up there. As Beepo will get his legs cut up beneath him. Martin's still here, and Damby gets two with a Bucky.
What in the actual
Unbelievably
fuck just happened?
close.
I
Mates can
don't
breathe a
possibly
sigh of relief.
like
As they
one of the
gain
sickest
lead for
aces
themselves,
we could have
but
ever
my
seen.
Goodness. Damby nearly pulled off an absolute
Where did he get the
miracle.
Bucky
We
from?
need
Did
to
his
see that
teammate
back.
give it to him? He had a shorty.
love the call.
Yeah,
here.
he picked it
Love
up
the
from
timing
the Francis's
from
body.
Nongshim. Well, here we go.
Holy shit.
One, okay.
What did he do at the end?
Already tweaking him up.
That's like
He doesn't
collapse.
even see him. He doesn't know that
just-
Yeah, he
Starso's
collapsed.
there.
He still collided them.
And we didn't see much of it on Haven. Again, Mates was able to avoid a lot of the crazy shotgun
Okay,
shenanigans,
this time
but
they go for the big
there
fake.
you go. That's what we've come to expect watching Dombi in Pacific.
Operator now and playing a lot of space being taken around A, but this is all a bit of a ruse as Ivy left to his zone of ices out in the open
The
gets
shot.
struck down. An empty sight.
This
As
could get
Martin
strange
leads
if
the
they
charge
fucking
with
fast blood in
that'll
here. I
run
mean,
it
it's gonna
back.
be a 4v3.
Push forward.
Yeah.
Looks for the kill on RB, but it's only gonna find a little bit of damage.
No way Glyph gets that value.
Finding Domby, RB getting burnt by the
I mean, this
blaze
is
wall.
trouble. They can defuse here on a good angle, right? Is that hits?
Sees to go out the molly over
It
the top.
misses.
RB scouted X-Ross.
And they get half.
Covering fire, able to find the one, but there is a hell of a lot more work to be done. Another smoke going to be bloomed in, but RB ends up falling. X-Ross with a follow-up.
Surely
Martin now
not.
dead. The spam coming
Ah,
in.
smoke
There's a
kinda
flight
fucks
from
him
Mini.
over.
Forward into the smoke.
Yeah.
3-1. Mates maintaining the lead.
Nice round by Mates again, running
It's a
this
little
big
scrappy
fake at the
there,
start of a half.
I mean, Mates again find that opening
Again,
kill
if Ivy
and
gets one
immediately
there,
press
they
their
they
advantage
have
with the
still, I think, a
Phoenix
pretty
ult.
decent chance. But
Martin already up to 8 kills.
the fact that they got that one there and he didn't get one at the
Stunned up, still
start.
hits the shot. A little bait and switch at the end. Beepo teeing up Mini, buying some time, shooting through
And again,
the wall
Mates
to
just
try to
changing it
distract.
up with some
Find that final kill. Looking really nice right
Interesting
now for
theory.
Mates. They have
The
the
full
Hunter's
B
Fury
stack.
as well. Sheriffs and then a stinger for Dombi this time.
Has that plus the overdrive.
They're going to load up on B here again. Do they have an answer for this
They
Phoenix?
are stacking into this one, and it's a great shot from Ivy to start things off. Martin going to be struck down. Now Starzo joins him. The spike
Right.
now a bit stranded. Does he get blinded up, pushed away by the paranoia?
You
The
can just
overdrive in
hold this
play.
space now. You
Zombie
don't need to
ready
do
and
this.
willing to chase this corner, but people does manage to find him with the outlaw. RB swinging in, gets himself another headshot.
I mean,
but
they
kills.
trolled that hard.
going
Why?
away.
I know
They
they,
really
I
did.
know they neon ulted,
Just
but just
settling.
use your neon ult
Still
as
a
like
world
they're
away.
not gonna aggro you
His
whilst
way
you
into
neon
mid at the
ult.
moment.
Yep,
Like
and
just
then you
take
can
the
just bunker
space. You
site.
have the
On this
spike. It's a
trajectory,
5v3. You got
recover a
2
weapon.
guns.
It's facts.
You are divided.
A fantastic start. This round ends up getting away from Nongshim, perhaps. Jumps forward, pick of the litter as far as the weaponry is concerned. Grabs up the Vandal.
24. Oh, the timing on this.
No. At this angle,
If he was just
very
faster.
possible for Exos to arrive on.
Oh, they pushed through their own wall.
was reading it for a
They should
moment.
figure this
Yeah,
out.
now you know it's flank.
Tunneled in on other parts of the map. Exos just waits out the Cosmic Divide.
Tucked away, though. Hiding their positions.
That's all his
This could
usual.
be art, actually. Yeah, this screams like it's art.
People's gonna
Oh,
be
that
on
off
this
angle's
for a lot of
nasty.
time. Catch him off guard. Oh, there's the spot. Stunned up on the relay. Cannot get that crosshair. Swung across fast enough. Beat
Yeah,
with
they
a
just
3K.
they just
Mates now
threw that
up
one.
to
They
4.
were 4-0 down in the other
Scrappy
map
as
and still
hell.
won, but
And it looked like you said, that for a moment maybe
see what happens here.
Nongshim was going to turn this round on its head. Relay bolt. Then they try to overcommit there, and Glyph's ready for Donby's angle. Coming in on the overdrive, shuts it down.
It's a big 3v.
So that's the thing, when they go for this aggro play, as soon as he dies, like it then just becomes very easy just shooting fish in a barrel because no one else has the movement. But I mean, they just had to chill there. Like they just had to recognize, like, oh, we've won. Like it's a 5v3. We got the spike here. They're gonna have to come back to us. Like you have choices then, right? You can leave if you want to and start reclearing other stuff and let them get the spike. They're gonna take their time getting the spike. You can hold this space if you want to with 5. Like you had 4 players there. Like, you know, it's not like you're lacking numbers. You can hold that if you want. You know, have multiple people playing anti-flash. Like just have Danby here, right? If they flash around this corner with some util, just have him fucking dance around whilst you fucking all swing. Okay, you got Neon ult, Silver ult here. They fault. What in the
Completely
actual
ignoring the A side.
APAC is this call on a full buy round?
But I mean, Mates has no intention of really making any kind of
They're just gonna full fight
fast
them.
hit
They're
or
just
early
flipping who's
aggression.
on attack.
Spike's still down. They're just playing slow. They're waiting this out.
Yeah, 5-man
They're
B.
anticipating Nongshim getting aggressive.
If Nongshim
I
continues to
mean,
like this, then that's
5-man B
stranded.
and start walking.
Any watching.
It's gonna work, I think.
Doesn't send out the 0 point. Turns
Oh,
away.
no.
There's the timing.
That's spike.
That's
There's
a
the catch.
spike.
Cliff, however, still going to be out here at spawn with Francis.
It's gonna
Has
work.
the spot,
I
has
mean,
the
yeah, it's
kill.
gonna work because who the fuck
Danby trying to
5
scale his way
stacks
forward.
this? Again, why are you running at them
RB
still?
able to trade that one back. RB finds himself
Whatever,
three.
whatever.
Okay.
I mean, what the?
Timeout call works
If your
a
mate's
treat
watching that
for
round, you're like,
casualty.
what on earth are they
Nongshim
doing?
Get themselves a second round win. This allows
I,
them to
I
bolster
was
the
telling these
economy a
guys because
bit.
they're also confused on like why do they just keep
That
pushing?
is
I don't think their game plans are about getting an advantage, man. They try to
This
just
round
figure
goes
out how
the
to
way it does,
win
and
the
it's all
round.
because
Like,
that spike
how can we get
is in
all
Minnie's
5
hands
kills off
right
of
as
what
he
we're doing?
gets caught.
It has nothing to do with
That
finding
just is
spike,
where
winning
Nongshim
space.
Says, we go now. We take this round. That spike down. Let's end this.
Well, that it's an early flash, but the 0 point never invested.
Right.
Didn't have that scout coming through.
They're gonna what? Flash A here? They're expecting A.
No real clue, just what the numbers were going to be like on the opposite side. At the same time, the pace is getting ready to continue as people just diving his way forward into the site. Martin, however, going to fall on Ivy.
Nice,
Tucked away behind
nice.
the box, finds people. The Hunter
Nice
Spirit
veto.
committed to this by Starzo. It ends up coming up completely empty.
Beautiful positioning.
And
there
again,
by Francis
if
as well.
Nongshim
Tucks himself
can
in
get
behind
into
the
this
box.
spot
They
where
have to win like
shut
at
down
least what 6 on
Five
attack,
people on the
7.
entry.
Didn't mean to do that,
Lydia's
but
change of locations. RB up to bat.
Yeah, probably.
Slotting his way into the corner, checking that. Now, locking on to be able to find Mini, but Cliff will be able to trade it
like
back
I don't
to
know how this
2v4
comp
now.
operates on defense at all. You can't just fight extremes all the
Ivy's gonna
time.
be stuck at yard, and
It's like having a
Francis
gecko on your team.
to try to flush him out. Gets the spot here. Ivy able to find Starzo, and Francis
guy,
pops
man.
out of the dimensional
This
crypt.
guy. Gecko got
Arrives to
buffed.
find Glyph. And suddenly Nongshim
Oh, you can
Maybe
molly
together
again.
these two
Shut the
rounds,
fuck up,
one
man.
away.
There's no buff.
tying things up.
Well, this is huge for the
Gecko.
economy of Nongshim and bad for the economy of Mates. They only had enough money because there's been quite a few scrappy rounds to weather through one. they're not able to get that second to go. So now Nongshim's economy starts to boom, and it's a bust on the other side, and that's going to force a timeout this time from Gentlemen.
Timeout mates this time. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what your timeout is, because you do have a comp that is basically just, to an extent, let's run it down. Maybe just talking about micro B hits, like things to do differently. I mean, the fade there kind of got them. Maybe they want to run more fakes, I guess. But yeah, I think Shio's right. They're gonna need 7, I would have thought, at least, on this attack side. The leaderboard is broken. Yeah, Fabio was saying some of the people's points are a bit wrong. It should hopefully get fixed. Don't worry about it. Okay, Martin with Phoenix ult. But it's on an eco.
This time, Nongshim, a little bit of a 2-1-2, it looks like. Gotta play
And
a
again,
little bit
they're just
safer.
stacked up
Don't give
towards
up
B.
anything. You know, you don't want to drop guns over early if you can help it.
Nongshim's money's pretty good.
3 sheriffs and a bandit.
Quick feet.
Francis goes with a judge, which I think is just a good idea against this kind of playstyle. Like, with a judge, you should be good for 1 and have a good chance of getting a
Out
second.
of the hands of Nongshim. For now,
So they fully push out A. Again, this is where, like, you are missing this Viper a bit.
Yep.
Like, they fully clear out A.
Double checking if there's players around that corner.
Francis just staying tucked here, ready to just invest that judge in alongside that vulnerable. There goes Martin, knows that he tagged up the enemy Neon as well. Looks for a little bit more. Glip with a nice
Got a little bit
headshot.
lost there,
Really good
Francis.
on the
Did his
jump, but
TP
Ivy's
just
still
run
here,
out?
still standing, still breathing, still fighting. Swings in, now puts that spike down on the floor.
Spike down.
As the Nightfall does go across, gets to the K into
Surely
these
we're
players.
commenting that they're on
And
site.
Ivy has the
Holy
transfer,
fuck!
and
Ivy, what a
came
pickup!
from him.
Ivy, what a
Tie
pickup,
it
man!
up 4-4.
Dude, Ivy.
4K
He's been
after
really good in
4K after
Pacific, but
4K.
This is
He's
the best
leveling
yet.
up.
Yeah, no, this is the best yet. I mean, everybody talks about Domby, Francis. Yo, RB had a glow up. X-Ross had a phenomenal best of 5 against RRQ, but Ivy is so steady. And usually it's like lurking. He's
Yes,
doing
like it-
kind of this
surely the
second
comms are
layer
coming
of
in, the two
information
people who got
gathering for
hit.
you. But today he has just been discussing. Look at that transfer too. Woo!
Okay, he now has Viper's Pit.
He's here on his feet, taunting across the stage, but now we go back into a buy for Mates. They want to reestablish this lead. That null command as well as the run it back still available. Just been held in the back pocket
Okay,
for
he's
now.
playing in heaven, though.
Nongshim abandoned mid. So they have no info initially. They've got to start re-clearing this space. Meanwhile, Mates is just going to try to scale.
Working their
Oh,
way
what a
forward.
paranoia.
Does go through. But the
Everyone
curveball
go
from
flash.
Martin is perfectly placed. Peels back some of that pressure.
What is this team, bro? They're crazy. They're rabid.
Starts up, finds the wall bang. Francis quickly trying to scale.
He's entering with the
behind
up.
them. Angles being watched. Splits the difference between the two players and doesn't manage to find the kill. Starzo now cleans up the enemy Oro. Dambi trying to push his way forward, but has to abandon this angle. Steps up
The
fast
TP
lane,
behind
immediately
them while
back
they
pedals
away.
Ivy at the same time, still here, but now dead. Mini, great awareness.
Okay.
Watches out the
He
enemy
is aware.
Viper.
You crossed that on bridge?
You're not coming double flank.
It's still a very favorable position.
Yes, he
What do we
is.
do?
to Re-establish the lead.
Spike planted.
Well, RB, like, has to go in and get a kill.
The double join up. Pop of the ultimate, and Martin finds value
This is
from
fun.
it immediately. RB eliminated. Dambi
Oh
trying to
my
move this one
God.
out patiently. Sell them up.
No.
Oh
Dambi.
my
Oh, he
heavens.
gets whiffy. And Starzo
That's a bad
capitalizes on
whiff.
that 10 times out of 10.
My
See, that's the
goats.
thing. To win
Yeah, this
that,
is
to
just
win
great
that
from
situation,
Mates. One of
RB
those
has to
rounds
get a
where
kill
if you're given space,
and then
take
die,
it, and they
and
do.
then
There's
you,
a follow-up plan, but like you,
you know,
said,
get a
great
free
flash,
kill
a
and you
great
win a
reveal.
1v1. Essentially,
And that
that's how you have to
completely
win.
stalls out Nongshim's cheeky attempt to try to catch Mates in mid. So it's just better reactions from Mates this time, and oops. He's laughing a bit. He knows he should have had at least one. Back into the op for Francis. Trying to clear the
This
drone.
time they do Viper's
They
Pit
do.
B.
So op hasn't been identified. But it's more of an alien this time. This has been the direction that Nongshim was putting pressure in the last couple of rounds early.
I don't know
so
why he's
Mates
coming
was
back to
looking
be
try
mid.
to have a counter for it to see if they could catch Nongshim off guard. Nongshim back to a bit more of a default with the pit invested over at the front of B.
Yeah, I mean, they have to be decently
Gonna run
suspicious about
spawn to A.
Francis
Or
being
just
there in mid
TP's
with that
back to
operator.
mid. What are we
all
doing?
the way back
Francis, bro?
through the attacker spawn, not giving him the angle into mid. But Ivy, how does he play this one out? He's been so damn good.
You got a lot of flashes
this
here.
entire time, but it is the full forces of mates getting ready to come running at him. He's going to be spotted here into the back, tries to send out that snake bite, but already
when you go
he's been flushed out, taken
nice
down.
shot.
Francis storming forward. Quick scope, pop there on a Stars over now. X-Frost gone, and Francis cannot find the follow-up flick. Dambi strafing out to his demise. Martin.
Oh, Bipple's looking better than Dami in this one.
Cleans it up, and now RB just has to tuck away and try to save this weapon.
I mean, Bippo, if they wanted a
follow-up
chance in
round,
this game,
mates.
Bippo has to play
Getting
well. I mean, you're
themselves
playing
up to
KO,
6.
Phoenix, Sova.
It's just simple things here for mates. Again,
But so far, like, all his entries, his speed, and scaling of the fakes as well, like, everything looks really good.
Then winding everything until they meet each
Lots
other.
of gambling from
Where
Mates,
Alex
though.
win, then they go on to win never why thing against Nongshim revenge match. What odds do you give me?
I would give the odds of any single particular perfect bracket happening. It's very low.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Nah, okay. Maybe try to take one down with him, but doesn't register just how quickly Pippo's there behind him. I mean, this guy, he's missed a 3K of this event, it would seem.
He's been really, really good for mates today. Oh, what a quick scope there from Francis. Woo!
Center mass, but that's about as good as it got.
Yeah, the problem is you've got all these angles already created because Beepo's so far, he's into B elbow.
Mates winning through lowest.
flooding in
Well,
through sight.
the loser of
trying to
this
get
will
that
beat
retake to go
AG.
there as Nongshim just
Feel good about
flooding
that.
through Link. It's tricky. to say the
Again,
least.
if Nongshim can get to 5
Has an
here,
ult.
I still think they've got a pretty good chance.
So once again, looking for this aggressive push out to try to get a catch. Spike not going to be in the hands of Midi this time around, though, and he is able to backpedal over towards the spawn. Oh, rescales,
barely
doesn't
been
spot
on
a
that.
tag down low. Relay Bolt going to be sent out. Dambi trying to find him. Pop flash, not going to find the turn, but now blinded up by the
They've done this
Paralyzed.
fucking
Things
strat
get
3
chaotic.
times, and it's
Eventually
on
will be able to
value
find a
every
win
single
that
time.
Spectre. All the while, A-site's been taken. Plant about to come through. 2 players nearby enough. Bo scaling into the back. Francis able to find the track on
Guess
it, but
one,
not
though.
before Ivy ends up falling, but Francis is able to go ahead and get himself a second.
In fact, Francis got 2
Low on
there.
bullets, and eventually Starzo collects the kill. Glyph hearing that movement. Scale forward. Has Dambi outdone now into a 2v2. The swing around the back, the flank, now known. Exos,
kill from
however,
Exo.
good for the kill.
No trade from
Going into the
RB.
1v1. Battle of the controllers, the tap on the plant, but RB is swinging around the world. With 40 seconds, Glyph could do the same, could even sprint over to B if he wanted, but we'll just go for a corner plant towards Halls. Tucks behind the box, is dialed in on the angle.
Oh, the timing.
Timing. No, he doesn't! Snaps out of it fast enough, and RB!
Oh, RB, you gotta win that. You gotta
doesn't
win
manage
that,
to
whether
find the
it's
kill.
whether it's
A
trading it or
massive,
whatever,
Massive 3K for Glyph.
or when he's in astral form.
That's
Bro,
what
Mates the lead of
give
the
me,
Yeah,
give,
that's
give me
horrible.
RB's POV.
That you really needed from Glyph. He's been good for those big clutches.
I mean, the
He
fact he
comes up
doesn't even
huge here,
attempt to trade is kind of
slowing
crazy.
down Donby,
Oh,
That is
taking out
so
Exos, taking out
bad.
RB. Huge.
Holy shit, they're talking mad shit.
Taunts are now flying. Mates looking to make this an 8-4 scoreline. Dimensional
big
grip
last
available on the
round.
one side, still 2 ultimates
quite a few
for
ults.
Mates.
I was thinking whether he
As
would
well
just
as that
astral
cognitive
and just kind of use it as like a delay
Set them up
tactic and just sit
very
in
nicely
spawn.
for a post plant to secure the round. Meanwhile, Nongshim wanting to go for this aggression. The jump peek out. Francis narrowly able to win out the fight. The Hunter Sphere now going to be there in reply, but all the players barely elusive, so will not get tagged up.
Okay, they get out of it.
Get a kill, they get the ult, they get out scot-free.
Nice little jump peek to set up Francis on the wide swing.
And now no Bippo. Choke
Taking another
point should
goal
be
at B.
difficult here.
Hold up close this time.
Curveball gonna go flying, turns over to the side, it's gonna be Ivy able to find more team of Francis. Good for 1 before getting taken
Danny,
down.
you've done a decent job
Side
there.
broken open, and again, 2v3 here
2.
for Gentle Mates. Then they work that magic once again. Divide going to be invested, cutting off that mid-connected position where 2 players are looking for the approach, but they're gonna go facing forward, and they both lose out. Maybe expecting that the wider numbers were gonna be coming in through main. Either way, the diffuse is there, and it's gonna be 7-5 at the half.
Okay, they
yet
did get to
again.
5 Nongshim. I think that that's probably pretty
Wow.
good for them. This comp Does have, I mean, does it have enough
This is
stopping power against the
Valorant.
Neon? Not really. Seth Bordy, thanks for the
Heritage.
23 months. They're probably just going to fight them. It's
Do
probably
you
just going to be a
think the
big brawl
Lotus
again.
meta will change when it is back in the pool?
What was that, sorry? Will Lotus meta change? I mean, we saw a lot of double duelists on... Look, if they don't nerf any of the duelists, it's going to be a double duelist map. It already kind of was. Like, if they don't nerf anything, Yoru will be there. Neon will be there. Maybe even some Waylay will be there. But it's going to be probably mostly Yoru Neon. See, the thing is, last year, the most of the double duelist comps were like, you know, double duelist with a smoke and a vice. That's how most teams play it. There were some teams, though, that did play Viper. Now, in our modern day and age, I would probably expect that most teams will just run Viper. Yoru Rays, I think in the current meta, more teams would go Neon. Because in the current meta, you're probably just going to get... Like, I mean, what's probably going to happen, if you play Yoru Rays, you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to throw my nade out towards the choke point out here, and they won't be able to flood out. Yeah, good fucking luck when my Neon is already here, my Yoru has TP'd here, and my Omen has TP'd here. And there's a Neon wall going across your face like this. Like, it's like, well... So yeah, if they do nerf like Yoru and they nerf Neon, then we'll probably go back to a fairly standard, you know, Fnatic-esque meta. Probably like, you know, Omen, Raze, Fade, Viper, Vice, maybe something like that, right? We'll just go back to kind of standard shit, I would assume. But if not, then it's gonna be double duelist from most teams, I would have thought. The new controller could change the meta. I mean, yeah, they could, but like, will they completely change the meta?
I have a feeling you're right.
The only way a
I have a
controller
feeling
changes
you're
the
right. Let's
meta
just
is if
get,
it
like,
replaces Viper, and
a
it's
full-on
like very
orchestra
different.
out there
But
and
people are like,
just
oh, this is
let
the
it
secondary
go.
controller to run.
All right, well, Nongshim on the attacker's side, 4-1 split. A little bit of a...
Because like, if you just replace Omen or Astra for like this controller, it's like, obviously, I'm not saying nothing will change. Obviously, some things would change, but it would just be like, you know, the specific like micro
Here's how
stuff.
many guns are on the opposite side, so you know, we'll just go ahead back away for the time being. Molly going to be lobbed in, but Martin's still able to find one, and Francis burned to death. Another kill for him from beyond the grave.
But given that what we know about so far, this agent is that it heals.
Win that they weren't able to find at the start of this map.
I'm not getting my hopes up too much. This is going to be a meta-changing agent.
With using that Phoenix ability to kind of cut apart an attack before it can really begin, because you can use a curveball, you can use the Molly, and everybody on Nongshim just kind of has to take a pause. They can't follow up off of Dombi the way they want to, so I can definitely see some of the theory here and why it's working well for Gentlemates with this switch up in comps. Still though, that Glyph.
Steep push.
Yeah, there's two players that are going to be wrapping, so this is going to be pretty tricky for Nongshim, it feels like.
Yeah, the longer they wait, the worse it is as well.
Mid push coming through, but they are getting themselves aligned on the correct side of the map now.
Well, it's a 2-2 crunch, so you got to try to get ahead of the curve. You have to win this pretty well for Nongshim.
Yeah, they're looking for the swing in. Don't spot out onto the one player, but Ivy ends up getting taken down. RB dead, and it's just X-Frost with 16 HP.
Couple times in these kind of like rounds where Nongshim, I think, have been
his mates.
Happened on the second round of their Haven attack side where they almost lost as well, where they're just like a little slow to do something.
This is nice.
Like when Dambi dies, maybe sometimes they're just a little slow to like do anything, and they give kind of mates time to figure out what's going on
and again,
where they
you
are.
had to win that fight on the backside cleanly for Nongshim to really have a chance in that round by Arches, but
Good chance for mates. Winning that pistol should give them a decent chance here, yeah.
Therefore,
we are going to get a double
easy
Bucky.
cleanup for mates. little bit of a couple
It's a heavy investment here.
Yeah, a couple Buckies and a Sheriff.
There's a bandit in hand as well, but Tombi right in on top of Martine, able to find that kill. Tucks back, dodges the relay pull, but Bipo here with his marshal trying to hold the line, finds the first, immediately backpedals. Sends in a couple more shots, but Starzo's going to be taken down as Ivy finds a follow-up shot. Headshot swinging through, but it runs out of bullets, and Mini will be able to strike him down.
Well, 3v2, but they've got 2 Buckies and a Marshal.
So the Marshal really grabbed up here. Mini's position now known. RB there around the corner. Mini had heard the teleport. But how
if Exos can get a shot off and weaken them.
Inching forward, does manage to find it. Jump
Like
peek
that.
though from Francis.
Now
Great
just do the
with
same.
Bucky.
Now just do the
Shot to
same. You
face.
weaken them up
Now
and
it's
then...
just on Glimp. Been clutch for them before, but this time cannot make
Well,
it happen.
never mind.
It's illegal, man.
Not quite going for as heavy
The
of an
Bucky
investment
Marshall
we saw from
combo.
Mates at the start of this, but still will find the
Delete
same
it all.
result.
It's just wild. I am loving this. Both teams.
I mean, just run that
Throwing
again.
in
Literally just do that
a little bit of extra
every round until
this
they stop
time.
it.
It's Nongshim throwing in their spice into
Oh,
the
actually.
mix. No shotgun, something they love to dig into. Work a treat. Creating that extra angle, making it difficult.
That could be a big loss. So I mean, both. I mean, Mate's fully forced. This wasn't a full force, but it was, you know,
Francis
some.
with the outlaw.
Do they push for it? He is very
He does
far
have a
forward.
TP
That
away
curveball
here.
to get the catch, but he still gets that shot on a Bipo.
And he has Ivy here
That is
too.
unbelievable, and Ivy.
Let's
just
go,
has
Ivy.
the
Keep
curse of
farming,
Go
a
son.
ahead. Just ruined my VFL completely. Get another
Keep
4K
going,
for
son.
someone else.
Keep going.
Just in time.
Fuck this guy.
Who did you end up getting?
So, show me the slow-mo.
I swapped out for Dombi,
Please.
Glyph, and Rose. And I still have Starzo, Baby Bay, and Valen.
I believe Starzo has been
double
hurt here in mid, just
G2.
has that shorty in hand.
Yes, G2 mates, a bit of
Gonna be
Nongshim,
zoned away
some BBL for later.
as they want to try to funnel this kill into Francis's hands. Problem is, you do have the gap closed, but there you go. We'll still be able to find. It's going to be flawless in response here for Nongshim. One away from tying it up, and Francis one away from having the dimensional drift.
Just bananas. Just absolutely bananas.
BANANAS.
I gotta see this again.
Kills the neon.
Yeah.
Get out
That
of
is
here.
kind of insane. To have killed the neon there.
Your life savings on red tonight. That is one hell of a gamble that pays off for him.
Thank you, replay team.
But now, glass cannon force on this operator. People looking to try to shut down the aggression.
That's a crazy flash from
Martine
Martin as
back
he's
inside the
swinging the
site.
other way. Okay, they
Gets
do that
wrapped
to
up.
get your
This
roll.
is really what they wanted to contend for.
Oh, they
Dimensional
missed
drift
the
at the
ball.
ready as Ivy intercepts through the
Holy
mid-connector.
fuck, this guy.
Vinny and Martine both taken down.
And here's the rotations coming out of A2.
Sat back watching for it, down at the same time, just gliding forward. Francis giving his life over. IB still going to be good for the one, but cannot find people. But now they know that there's an operator.
I mean, you run a huge gap on mid.
Do they
Like,
wanna hunt for this is
I'm
my
guessing you put that
question.
Viper
hell
wall
yeah,
up
you
so
do.
nobody's going to
Could end up
challenge A
being
main.
A little bit risky, but let's
And then
see.
like the guy Link would have to go back and help the A player.
Favored on the angle of RB.
And then he finds an
Push from
easy
here.
gap the whole way through because
Yeah, I mean this.
Mates
this
have been
lurk
conditioned to
timing
just
is
Move this off
respect.
from their hands.
kind of insane.
pressure.
But this is
Man,
like
any
the
type of
thing.
pressure
This
from
is like the
Nongshim.
mental
That's
overload
crazy.
of this guy.
For this one,
Just
so
creates
will
such
allow
a
him to stay
fucking
alive, at least for the
gigantic
moment.
gap for Ivy.
Nongshim will tie it up at 8-8.
It's just explosive stuff, but this time we finally
It's
get
like
to see
you
one of
you
those
hear this
Ivy
B
lurks
main fight and you're
come
like,
to
oh shit,
fruition.
they're running B guys. So
And he
these guys
finds
like
two,
fucking sprint
somehow
towards
sneaks his
B.
way up
Then they
mid.
pick up an ult up. It's like, oh shit, they're about to Euro ult. And then
And
they
the vandal.
fucking make some noise and it's like,
Oh, and he's got damage on him. And
Dambi.
Dambi is around the corner. And Dambi collects the
no
kill.
up as well.
Nothing retained. 8-8,
And
all
that's tough.
tied up.
Maybe a timeout here, mates.
Once again, money in the dumps for Gentlemates.
Dude, Ivy is. Oh my God, he's so clean today. He's barking too. I'm not gonna lie, you don't see that too often in Pacific, folks.
No, not at all. The Hexross was really the one that was standing up, getting riled up.
Right.
Okay, Francis with the outlaw.
Now, Gentlemates looking to try to pull off a thrifty. Walk down into mid, Starzo slotted into that smoke. The flash going through, but Ivy again
Fucking trade
comes
as
in
well.
off that side angle. Just Starzo off guard, finds the kill.
Again, a nice little
See,
bait
little
switch
things like
setup.
that.
Glyph gonna try to delay, but just a clone out. This is all a bit of a ruse.
Good
They do have
damage on a
3
Francis.
Buckies
Obviously,
here.
he leads with a dimensional drift. We'll be safe in that. They're making plenty of noises. Okay, the mask does go on. Relay bolt to delay down me. The slide forward. He's looking for the shot. Will only be able to find a smattering of damage. Next Ross is there for the
We didn't
punish.
see him.
Player advantage now expounded upon.
Doesn't
As
matter.
Cliff is the last one standing, and he is a world away from this A site.
Now you can get X-Ross's ult off this plant and set yourself up for success. And again, on the attacker side, once Nongshim gets there, it's Ivy with 3.
Ivy again.
He's back on his feet again.
Well, if I was playing that way, I would be too.
9-8.
21 kills for Ivy.
Oh, he's been destroying.
This is unreal.
21, 11, and 7 at the moment. It's been a massive performance from him on this Viper. Now, back into another buy. That run it back there from Martine. That Hunter's Fury from Starzo.
Okay, you got
this
Phoenix
is so
and
key.
Silverall.
Mates
I'm
getting this match.
actually a little bit
Their
surprised
army
Mates
is
didn't
being
kind of
tattered
liquid
again.
this. You know, like on defense side where they just say, fuck it, let's just run at them. Let's just end it before they even try. No fatal?
Sliding in and hits the shot on the cliff. No, oh, that is disgusting.
Do you think a new Senti could
There's no way.
change the meta?
Hunter's Fury
Like
again
maybe he
goes
has a
wide, just
TP to
cannot
get off
get
It's
so
actually
quick
criminal.
and negate to
It's
dumps.
illegal.
That
Too
could
damn
change
fast,
what's
too damn
happening
elusive.
right
People
now
fighting forward, he's able to
significantly.
find Ivy
Just
though.
like
Bibbles says I can
Enemy
also be a
controller.
criminal warlord.
And gay.
Still a player
Oh my God.
but clean tap finds
Police
Davy.
intervention.
But Martine snap back. Once again into the connector, 2v3. To try to clutch it now, the 1v3 Martine.
Peek on your
Put
own
him in
when you
jail, man.
have
Put him in
flash.
jail.
The weight of the world to potentially this map, this entire series on his shoulders right now in this moment. Relatively healthy. The
Going to
curveball
be the best
forward.
flash of all
Looks
time.
for the kill, but X-Ross
He still
manages
gets the
to
kill
hold
through a
his
flash.
own. Nongshim, they hit double
Could a new
digits,
Senti
and
change the
once
map? It'd have to be
again,
fucking OP.
break the economy of Mates.
The
It's
problem
a little
with,
bit of a
like,
different look this time from Nongshim. A lot of times
even
it's
if the Senti, I mean, I
fast lane in
suppose if you had
first
like
and then they
peak
go, but he's
Vice,
actually going and he throws the
That would
fast
probably
lane as he's
be
in
pretty
the
good,
door
but-
already. Slides through, so I think just the timing there caught Glyph
like
a
if you
little
had
bit
peak
off
Vice
guard.
against like,
These
Ne-
little
like
things
Ne-
that they
the thing is,
change
right,
individually round to round.
Waylay
In
Yoru
particular, Dombi, of course, you're going to be
is
watching
still
him on
pretty
those
good against
big
Sentis,
execute
right?
moments, but it's
This
stuff
is
like
why
that
Neon
so
is
annoying, so
thriving
difficult
so
to deal
much,
with.
and this is why there's kind of like a little checkmate, right? Waylay Yoru is like one side of this, and they, you know, just dive past. They just go past all of your Senti setup, right? They don't get affected by it. Nice killjoy nanoswarms. I've TP'd past it. I've dashed past it. I don't give a shit, right? I'm in your face already. Like, it doesn't matter. So they kind of checkmate Sentis. And so then no one plays Sentis, which then means that Neon, right? What counts as Neon? Well, good luck playing Neon against Vice Thorns. Right? Like, you're now slow, you can't jump around, you're taking a fuck ton of damage. Right? Neon struggles against that. Neon struggles against the Vice wall. Right? It's like, oh shit. So Neon struggles against Sentis, but if you run into a Waylay Yoru, then it just feels worse. Now, I think there is a place, probably Vice is the best option, right? There is a place for Vice, maybe a little bit of Cypher. Especially, like, if you're playing Nongshim, like, that's the thing, you know Nongshim are going to play Neon. Right? They're already, not even penciled in. They're fucking permanent markered in playing Neon. So you could play something like Vice against them as a way of like saying, well, this hopefully will stop you.
Fast pivots now called in from Mates.
Sage is another, yeah, Sage is another good example.
Here for a brief little moment.
But this is the thing that I said on my video about like the meta being broken, is that it feels like right now, I feel like the perception, because like agents like Vice and Cypher also got nerfed, it feels also bad to play them.
Two picked up on the judge, damage dealt to RP. Is suddenly Nongshim reeling, sprinting their way across towards that B site.
And he goes spawn.
And now a weapon upgrade for Cliff as well, a Vandal in hand.
Oh, look at him. Oh, Ivy just missed the timing. Well, Starkso seems... He might have heard footsteps.
No way Ivy ran that.
Narrowly misses it. Ivy can breathe the Cypher leap, but Glyph is still on that flank. He is still encroaching on this position.
Put your orb down behind you.
Pings down though. Knows that he's rotated his way further forward into the
Tough
side
against
itself.
two
I was
controllers when you
joshing
got.
you on the last chat. That said, in all seriousness, would the Neon Comp
Forward
still
into
be
poison
meta
arm,
on the
finds timing,
second
gorgeous from
fracture?
Glyph. A 3K potentially the 4 as a shock dart takes RB so very low. They are making this impossible for him.
Played.
What?
I mean, that was a bit of a throw. I mean, they died twice to the judge. I don't know why he's running. Why did he run that?
When they need him the most.
Again, it's another MasterCard thrifty here, but man, oh man, Glyph has done God's work here. And he just catches Nongshim overstepping just a little bit.
Yeah, it's like they thought they'd won the
Try to
round
triple
already.
swing that angle. Weren't anticipating a judge. They were just riding that wave of just running people over on their way in. Got a little overconfident, got a little over aggressive.
That is a critical one.
Okay, Bippo gets the up again.
4v5 conversion at its peak, with people dead off the rip. Now, Mate's able to afford an operator into this once again. Fast rotation's going to be coming through. His Starzo is hitting the dink there on RB. Takes RB down to a sliver as well. And RB just swings right into the
wow,
spike.
as if that second shot, Andy of the
Could
spike.
not confirm that kill. And now the spike very much is stranded. Still not deep enough to be able to spot out Danby, but
No, they don't overfight the spike,
back
which
away,
is a good idea.
not over-aggress, not overwatch this spike angle, and allow themselves to get picked apart.
They're going to be going into the stack.
3 players on this side. It's not great no matter which
I mean,
way
so
you
long
cut
as
it.
Bippo hits the
Well
shot, they win
disguised.
the round. Does he have clones?
Swing in.
Slow
Slow
walks into.
swing, Francis. Easy pickings there for Bippo. Danby making plenty of noise, trying to go diving forward. Hits the transfer over to Mini. Hold on a
What
second.
the
There's no
fuck
way.
is this
There's
guy,
no way.
man?
Not be able to
There's
avoid
no
that
way.
concussed.
He's the actual
Setting up a pass
Terminator,
lane
bro.
here.
There's no
Plan
way.
not in play quite just yet. I suspect a ton of this pressure now on X-Ross's shoulders.
You know the
Danby
op's
still has
there.
not committed to this one.
He's gonna die.
Trying to get an
Oh,
angle.
oh my
Sees the
God.
Yard,
That's a
able to
Jewish
find
player.
that kill.
That's a
Now
Jewish player I've
striking.
ever seen one. Just
Finds
fucking
the operator,
brainless.
Sends out a seize, needs to recover the spike, is able to do so, but it's only 18 seconds
He
to
can't
play
rotate.
around with. He just has no idea where Glyph is at. Towards
Flank
CT,
the other
now
way
the
is so
swing,
good.
getting ready to come through at Halls, and it's going to be Stars.
Let's go, let's start to 4K.
Tie it up at 10 to 10.
Stoxo maybe got a bit fortunate. I mean, to be
Starting
fair,
to
they
get
just kind
really
of
good
whiffed on him,
reads. They're
to be
showing
fair.
things to
But
Nongshim
maybe
that
got a
they're
bit
not
fortunate on
able
like
to
the last bullet,
diagnose
like
in
catching
time.
the
I
other
mean,
guy
first of
here.
all, Starkso just going absolutely bonkers there.
Because yeah, he just kind of
Gets two
he kind of
cheeks before he
swings
gets
into
the
like his
spray
last
down.
bullet. I
Big
mean,
step up
this
from the IGL, but the way they
is
disguise his
illegal.
position. Okay,
But yeah, then
Danby
Danby
gets
just
two.
completely misplays
Sure.
that.
But you've already done critical damage to Nongshim with the way that you're able to play the
You just have to
beginning of the round.
plant close.
Able to
I don't know
hold
why.
that
What? Just
mid-angle.
plant here, man. You got to plant close to that
Going.
box. Oh, they're going
Got
for
an
the
Odin in hand.
Nongshim play.
Trying to challenge forward. Danby just going to go sliding at him with that judge.
Okay, they go
Martin
1 for 1.
will be able to catch him with a headshot. A nice one. Slow the
Oh,
roll
we go
here
neon
of
for neon.
Nongshim.
Minnie's got a,
Grab the orb
An
though.
Odin.
X-Ross now with the Nightfall online.
which actually worked decently
Has
well
some
for
backup.
RRQ.
Mini there at Heaven has that Odin in play, and Martin a clean tap. Sits down RB. The spike now going to be dropped. Plays well set up. There's the ping reveal. Martin finds himself a third. Could very well be on for an ace, but Francis will be able to deny it away. Oh, Francis with a third of his own.
Francis wins
Now
the
it's
round.
just Clip to once again try to bail them out.
For the entire
Francis making
game,
point.
life on the
Basic
line,
towards the connector.
Glyph, in Link.
Glyph just stays tucked away, playing it quietly. Bloom of the orb, the scale forward. Watching for it,
Holy
but no,
shit.
Glyph winning
Why
out
do
that
you
fight.
swing,
Francis
though?
now dead.
Cause he's fucking. They all don't give a fuck.
Either try to be the difference maker
Ring
to
around
get
a
back
Rosie.
into the lead. Or can
Ringa,
Glyph
Ringa.
deliver another massive clutch?
Burning.
He's just going to be disrespecting this fight. Just stripes across it, but Ivy now aware of this.
No longer vulnerable.
Panicking.
Knows that he's got some damage on him. But it can all come
Oh
down to
my
one
God.
shot. Ivy finds the win again.
Holy, that might win them the map. Might
Nongshim
win the game.
They will win them the map.
now up to 11, 2 rounds away
Oh,
from closing this out.
he was very shaky in that one. Yeah.
Gentlemen's still yet with an immense amount of fight in them.
Right,
What a round
Francis
here
with
for
a
Francis.
yeah crazy
Stops
round.
Martin from single-handedly claiming the lead for Gentlemates. And then it's who else? Ivy. In the end, plays this so well, so patient. using his util to buy some time.
Okay, now, well, yeah, they've got ults here, and the buy isn't
like.
great.
Assault economy, though, could stir things up.
So they just go back to the well, the fast B exec.
Immediately, you've got 2 players leaning in from mid towards this B site.
They have crazy retake ults. This is not over.
Should have seen Martin there. It'll just be the quick exit. Martin trying to find a punish, but it's going to be RB
Oh,
covering.
no value.
Well,
Snaps it back from the ultimate and
2
Glib
of
now
them gone.
All right, mini
down.
time.
Volley in hand, the Prowler to check. Doesn't get the catch there on the Beepo.
Okay, they're all in for this.
Tries to hold forward.
Oh, God.
With the
Shorty
in hand,
Ivy,
swings
and it
in,
gets
shuts out
value.
one. Technically restable there for Mini.
They can rest him up.
If they can find the space, but there you go. Starzo brings him back from the grave. The swing out, the charge!
Oh, my God!
Oh, man. Well, look at him laughing. Look at him fucking laughing.
And look at the economy for Gentlemates.
That's some Yompi level shit, man. What is this?
It's going to be Stingers, Spectres. You've got 1 Vandal for Martin. Love the way Domby does this. Just keeps taking space, keeps scaling. Finds a kill up in heaven, drops back down to get 2 more, and they just make a meal of Gentlemates at the door. And it's
Bro,
slammed
Mini
the
is
door
6 and
maybe on this
18.
match.
I'm gonna need him to farm against AG. Get him off this fucking KO.
Judge, and he still has an overdrive behind this. The drone
Oh,
over the
timing.
top. Ivy going to be spotted quickly.
Dead
Has the
surely.
backpedal, but will get caught.
There you go.
Critical mistake
Raid
here
boss down.
from Nongshim's Viper.
World boss still
One retake is
alive.
looking very possible. Do they just fight their way out? No, they will just go for a backside plant. Fast lane
Fast
setup.
flood from Mace,
Crossing
really
that
fucking
contact.
fast.
Cross towards yard. His relay book gets dodged. A curveball in. Domby blinded up. Francis, however,
Oh my fucking Christ. Oh my God.
He skips the star.
Clip will sit here.
Never
He's going
has
to
worse
left to
words
make
been
this
spoken
one
by a
happen.
coach. We're not gonna focus on him.
cannot
Maybe
handle.
start to.
my
Oh
God.
my God.
13 to 10 again. Nongshim pull off the 2-0.
They play such a different game, man. Oh my fucking God.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Is Nongshim the favorite for this tournament?
They're definitely up there. Probably them and Paper Rex. Flanky Fred, thanks for the 25 months.
You can retire us pass we good we got Dampy now. L region Mamiya is too free. Take away all their tourney slots TBHEZAF for US now. USA emoji, Canada emoji, USA emoji, Canada emoji. Why do PPA blame Riot for the meta like veto doesn't exist and the teams aren't just stupid?
I mean, Danby is a... Does it matter when you can do that? What he's doing? I mean, he's unbelievable, man. Right, reminder, I am not streaming tomorrow because I'm in Birmingham at a gig. So also the game's starting an hour earlier. Little
Yeah, Vito can counter the slide and sprint pretty well. for
Selly
sure.
Oak meetup. My days of going to Selly Oak are over.
I wasn't all that nervous, and props to an amazing crowd here in Chile, Santiago. I really enjoyed today.
Dijo que no estaba para el todo nervioso y que le agradece muchísimo a toda la gente que estaba acá apoyando porque fue un juego simplemente increíble.
This is the first day anyone complained about Neon?
El coach coach de él estuvo comentando que este meta le favorece muchísimo a este equipo.
Honestly, Wes, I do think there is a point to what you're saying. That, like, why are we nothing Gambi?
Demonstrated that in the stage. You were really good. What do you think is the reason, the main reason why you guys are so good in this
I still
meta?
think there is a bit of a Neon problem, but you aren't wrong. This is kind of the Brock thing when people saying nerf the Odin. Well, if no one else is fucking using it, why are you nerfing one guy?
그런 모습을 보여줬는데 왜 이번 메타가 농심에게 가장 잘 맞는 메타일까요?
Like, until other people catch on and try and do it. Yoru is way dumber than Neon. I mean, Yoru's just broke. Yoru just fucking breaks the game. Like, Yoru just doesn't make sense. The only reason Yoru, you know, wasn't meta like straight away after he got reworked because he's difficult. Right, it just took people time.
So now for my last question, also alongside RB, he's a real experienced player. What's the thing that you have learned from this amazing squad you have going on?
그리고 또 경험치가 많은 알비
Yoru
선수가
requires
이 팀을
strategy.
잘 이끌어주고 있는데요. 농심과
Yeah, but like it
함께하면서
still
좀
requires like that's the thing. It still requires skill. I think that's the thing. This is why people get like frustrated with like Teo and like Chamber more than say like Neon or Yoru. It's because Neon and Yoru actually take skill. You know, Teo just fucking looks at the minimap and presses a fucking button.
Playing as a team and the idea of teamwork was something that I struggled with, but joining Nongship and thanks to RB, I learned a lot and improved a lot on how to play as a team.
So aim is not a skill? Yeah, but aim is a universal skill. What do you mean? Yeah, aim is a skill on Neon and Yoru. Chamber is skill too? Not really. Not to be decent. Like, to be amazing, like, to be Ye's Chamber, yeah, that requires skill. But to be good on Chamber doesn't take that much skill.
This is all for us. Thank you very much for being with us today. Tomorrow we're gonna discover
I'm talking about
who's
peak
gonna be
chamber map,
advancing
by the
in
way.
that lower and high bracket. Thank you very much.
Okay. GG's, everyone. As I say, I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I will see you on Sunday.
All right, GG's, my friend.
GG's. Goodbye.
Peace,
I'm not
peace.
streaming tomorrow, but have fun. Have fun watching all of your gamers. What percent chance would you give them? What percent? All gamers.
I think they're like, I think it's actually a 35-65.
I think you're crazy. I'll let the people know.
Really?
That Shaw's lost his mind. Okay, goodbye.
Later.
And goodbye to you, chat. I got a raid? Well, I'm about to... Oh, Anders, thanks for the raid. I'm not continuing streaming. So goodbye.